Off hands, and it is out of bounds. Or is there going to be a free kick? No, maybe. I thought there was chopping of the arms on House of the Bulldogs by his opponent in Tyrone Head. Boundary throw in. McGowan from behind, the former Bulldog. Beats young Walsh, who's coming to the side today. Bursting through, not able to take the ball with him. The Bulldogs. Hurried kick comes towards half forward by Barber. Now off hands, picked up by Oscar Whitty, loses control of it deep in the attacking zone. Harrington's there, handball's closer to goal while being claimed for the Bulldogs. Good contest at the southern end of the ground. And it's a 2-point lead on the O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard with Rye deep into attack for the first time and trying to keep the ball inside their attacking 50. Thrown up again, I thought it was a boundary throw-in. Open-handed slap close to the boundary, arriving late is Harrington and puts it over the line closer to the behind line, about 10 metres around.
They already look strong around the ball. Their contested work Rye's really good, where isn't the strength of Mornington. So it's going to be a tale of two tapes today, Dan.
Boundary throw-in. 2-point lead, two-handing it down to the front. Opportunity now, hard on the boundary. That's a snap at goal. Has it gone through? Just misses to the right-hand side. That was Kalani Ryan, hard on the boundary. Just swung it around the body. He didn't miss by much. Rye have their first score, 1 behind to 2 behinds. In the opening 6 minutes, Adam Kirkwood back in the side today, which will certainly help the Rye team. The 5-time best and fairest winner. Richardson receives, kicks long to the outer side. Very close to the boundary, kept alive, loose ball. Comes out to Barber though for Rye. Feeds a hand pass inside. Another one comes out to Hill. Hill to Ryan. Ryan a high ball, but there's no one there. Oh, the mark was dropped. It should have been taken on that occasion. And unfortunately for French, he couldn't get the hands on it. Ryan now have the footy on the outer side. And it's deep in their attacking zone. The handball comes out again. Snap at goal by Whitty. Close to full forward. And not able to get his hands on it. McIndoe through for a behind. Yeah, so 2 behinds apiece.
Ryan started really well for Ryan.
He has. He's had a lot of it early, hasn't he?
Very strong over the ball.
Chance for our BAG, Telstra Business Centre BAG of South Melbourne. Back into play now. Go Mornington. A high kick close to the boundary. And the kick came from Smart. And they kick down the line again. Good kick on this occasion by Bold. Running after it now. Into an open goal is Gorka. But Gorka misses. He didn't steady enough. But he hit the ground running, and he absolutely put the afterburners on and didn't miss by too much. Out of bounds in the right forward pocket for the Dogs. Deep into attack in this small ground. Just a couple of decent kicks. Some running can get you from one end of the ground to the other very, very quickly. Boundary throw-in, deep into attack. 2 points each. Oh, Calder. He's gone for the kick out of mid-air from the boundary throw-in, the big fella, and puts the third behind on the board for the Dogs. No goal as yet in these beautiful conditions. We've played inside 10 minutes on the O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. So back into play, Richards. He's unsure what to do. He will kick long towards the broadcast side or pavilion side here at Alexandra Park. Great mark taken by Tyrone Head. Such an important member of this side for the Demons. Just behind the wing. Drives it long, inside 50. At the back, no one can take the mark. Picked up by Smart. Good Smart hand pass over the top to Harrington. And now he's able to release his teammate, able to run through the middle in French. Nice kick. And he finds Bird, who takes the mark, running with the flight in the middle of the ground for Mornington. Daisy cuts a kick, which misses the target of Lewis on that occasion. Turned over by Head now. Head kicks right long. Inside 50 once again. Big contest at the back. Susovic is there. Very reliable defender. And knew he was under some pressure. He decides to tap it over the boundary, and he's been penalised. Well, he could have picked it up, I reckon. Although he had a player pressing on him, he could have picked it up.
He could have indeed, Dan. Just a little bit of nervousness there in that back line.
And I think this will be taken by Garner, who's kicked 6 goals so far this year. So he's a sharp shooter for Rye, right in front of the Rye coach's dugout. He'll run around, open up the angle on the left and misses. 3 behinds apiece at the southern end. A bit wasteful, both teams. 8.5 played. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. You're not sure about that, but he didn't really make an attempt to keep it in, did he? So
no,
maybe fair enough in the end. Heath to inbound now for the Bulldogs. He's on the left, and he favours our broadcast side. Should be a comfortable mark out there to Chris Holcomb's good mate, Warwick Miller, just his second game this year. Good inside kick to half back. They've got Bird now, still inside defensive 50 at the southern end. Bird, a half-distance pass. Speedy, too long for him. Ryan's with him as well. Ball slips to the back. Opportunity now. Can't get the hand pass out as bowled. Susovic comes in. Gets support there. Good play now on the end of it, and driving his team long is Ding at a centre half forward. Quarter couldn't take the mark and then knocks it down to a teammate. 40 metres out. Runs into an open goal and kicks a magnificent goal. A magnificent goal for the Mornington team.
Will Lewis.
On the run by Will Lewis. Exactly what his team needed. He was wearing 15, but they've given him 11. And 40 metres out, he kicks the first goal of the day. It's taken 9 minutes, and it is 139 to 3 behinds. Mornington by a goal on the O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard.
Yeah, we've got a Rye player down behind, and he doesn't look really flash. He hasn't rolled over. But you see what's going to happen today. Mornington, they're going to try and get the ball to the outside and run, and Rye won't be able to keep up with them. But in and close, that's where their domination is, Rye. Speedy out of the middle again.
Yeah, he does. He kicks the centre half forward, and North, who kicked the winning goal last week, takes the mark. He's the boy from the Balwyn Tigers in the Eastern League.
They're calling for the stretcher
Kicks 3 goals here. So we'll have a break in play here. So we're going to have a long opening term. Didn't see what happened to the player who went down behind the play for Rye, which means there'll be a player down in these warmish conditions. Expecting about 23 degrees, according to Jane Bunn last night.
It looked like Jared Richards, I think it might be.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Is it a shoulder?
Yeah, it might be.
Oh.
He's their full back who's been kicking out wearing the
they would
fluorescent boots.
They would not want him off the ground, especially with Calder in some good form at the moment. Yeah, he does not look well at all.
No, he doesn't.
No. But Mornington
North, back to the middle.
Mornington having Warwick. Oh, no, he's about to kick the goal.
So let's see what North can do. The winning goal last week on the left. Long goal. 2 in a row to the Bulldogs. 2-3-15 to 3 behind. 11 minutes played in the opening quarter on the O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard, and that might be a candidate for our game changer goal of the day because it was a big kick from in the middle of the ground. We know it's a smaller ground than most, Chris, but that's still a long ball.
It is. Those arcs are about, I'd say about 37.5 metres, Dan. So, yeah, that's not too big. But, yeah, no, it's been a really good start from Mornington getting the ball out.
Back in the middle of the ground. Rye needs something to go right for them. They're unbeaten at the moment. Ball's in the middle. Can they get a clean possession? Player was brought down and did well to hold it up there, Mitch Glenn, after I thought someone might have been on his back for Rye. The umpire says, give it to me. Hill, who's averaging around 30 possessions a game, according to Premier Data, yet to get in the contest in the first 10 minutes. Walsh completely mistimed his leap. It's one down by Ryan Williams, the number 2 ruckman, taken by Hill on this occasion. Scrubs a kick to half forward, but it's all Bulldogs. Good hand pass, Richardson on the out now. And the left foot kick, though, doesn't find the target. Out of bounds on the full. It was intended for Brown, but too wide for him in front of the commentary position. And the kick came from Bold. Kicks to centre half forward. Clean bowls everyone. They've got numbers at the back, the Bulldogs. Rye does as well. Picked up by Hughes. Beats 1, beats 2. Steadied from 20. Well, I thought the intent of the Bulldogs' defence, they were ball watching a bit, wasn't great. Tom Hughes kicks his 8th goal of the season against the trend. The ball fell to the back and he just steadied magnificently on the right. A candidate for the game changer goal of the day. 11 minutes played, 139 to 2-3-15 on the O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard.
Yeah, Harry bowled out on this wings, getting a few touches. He had a really good game last week. He's only still young, Harry, but just turned over the ball then. Turnovers on this ground are deadly. As soon as you get all your backs have run up and you turn over the ball, it leaves you wide open.
Walsh and Williams in the ruck. Williams taps it down again defensively. Handball comes out. Player brought to ground. Again, not able to get the possession that he wanted with Glenn. Trying very hard, still in the middle of the ground. It's very sandy and muddy in there. After all the rain a couple of weeks ago, might have dried out a bit. High ball. And it will be a Mornington mark. Back edge centre square. Taken by Richardson. Kicks to half forward. No one can take the mark. Didn't know where the footy was, Gorka. He had his back to it. Eventually got a hand pass out. Well been claimed. Ball's at half forward for the Bulldogs down at the Mornington end of the ground. It's held up. The umpire says, give it to me. They lead by a goal. 2-3-15 to 139. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. Walsh, open-handed slap, clears congestion. Picked up at half forward. Hand pass comes out. Ding. Well, he got himself. He should have got the hand pass out, really. And he he had someone on the outside waiting for it in Brown, and then he just sold himself back into trouble and tackle. And the free kick will go to Barber at half-back for the Demons. He'll go back. They've already lost Jared Richards, their full-back. He finds Strickland, who's been very good so far. He'll deliver to the outer side of the ground, but the kick will miss the target. But they've got numbers able to pick it up now. McIndoe does. Gets the hand pass out. High left foot kick. Inside 50. No one can take the mark. And the kick came from Farish for Rye. But charging hard out of defence is Susovic. Nice kick to Speedy. Speedy gets the hand pass out to Brown. Good running by the Dogs through the middle of the ground. Disposal not good though inside 50. Mopped up at the back by Strickland. Feeds a hand pass out wide. Rye brings it around the outer side of the ground. And Big McGowan, the former Mornington player, takes the mark for the Demons. Kicks forward of the play. Good kick and the mark at half forward.
You nearly have a shot from there, I would think. It's not that far out. Wind at his back.
45 metres out. He wheels in. Kicks long and misses to the right-hand side. Behind.
They're getting a little bit of trouble.
1-4-10 to 2-3-15.
They're getting a little bit of trouble across half forward, right? They're winning the ball okay across half back, but Mornington are outnumbering them across that across their own half forward line.
15 gone, kick back into play. Speedy receives. He'll draw the man as he was confronted. Gets the hand pass out on the outside to Dalziel. Dalziel kicks Mornington down to the wing in front of our commentary position. Miller was shoved in the back. He wants 50, the big fella with the bald head. Umpire says no. Low pass and flat was a ripper. Finds a teammate in Goosey. Goosey kicks it wide into the pocket to Jacko Calder. And Calder takes the mark with 21 goals this year in front of the Woolworths. At left half forward, he will square it up. Speedy gets on his own, and the Rye defenders had gone back. They were too deep, and they allowed Speedy about 4 or 5 metres on his own, inside attacking 50 at the Mornington Enholts.
You don't see that too often, Jacko passing inside 50. He won't be happy with it. His old man won't be happy with that.
He wants you to kick goals, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
We're right behind this. Adrian Speedy, best and fairest winner at Mornington. Played in the grand final with Somerville. 40 metres out, the left footer on the left. It'll swing away to the right-hand side for a behind. And the lead 6 points on the O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. 2-4-16 to 1-4-10. We've played 16 minutes in our match of the day. We'll go around the grounds a little bit later on, thanks to Dynamic Staffing Solutions.
I don't think Jacko will be passing it again if Speedy's going to leave him hanging like that.
Do you think he might have kicked that from hard on the boundary? Left forward pocket?
He's a beautiful kick. He had a shocking day last week, but I think it was a bit sore, but he's usually a beautiful kick of the ball.
Back into play.
Although there is a slight breeze going down Rye's end, so might have swung across the face maybe.
This is Williams. He kicks it very close to the boundary. And the mark taken by Hampton. He kicks towards the wing, but turned over comfortably just behind the wing for Mornington by Dalziel. He goes back to Susovic and generally uses it well. Going between 80 and 100% efficiency this season. Nice kick, and he finds Smart just behind the centre square. Kicks towards half forward, looking for Miller. Clean bowls him, close to the boundary. Rye at numbers, try and keep it alive. Mornington now arrive at the contest. Good contest, close to the boundary, and the umpire says, give it to me, boys. I'll ball it up. True wing position. Warwick Miller involved there. Hughes for Rye, just inside the boundary. McGowan arrives late, makes a contest opposed to Walsh. Susovic a hand pass defensively, working hard in a phone box and kicking his team down towards half forward is Gorka. Good hand pass on the outside. Goosey taken by Dalziel, kicks long. Calder! Big mark in the square. It's a candidate for the HP and CP mark of the day. And he should kick this and give his team a handy 2-goal break at the 18-minute mark of the opening quarter.
They look a lot more dangerous going forward,
They do.
Mornington at the moment. Warwick Miller's been huge across that half-forward line, and obviously Jacko deep. Rye don't seem to have those options up the other end.
Is it because these guys haven't played this ground before?
Well,
And it's a smaller ground, much smaller than what they're used to down at Rye.
yeah.
Point blank range, kicks through the footy, the big man, and he kicks his 22nd goal of the season as those magnificent red, white and blue flags flutter behind the goal. Didn't do much of that in the second half last night. But anyway, that's just one game of footy. You take 6 and 1, I think, wouldn't you? 3-4-22 to 1-4-10 on the O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard.
Yeah, Rye at the moment just can't stop Mornington getting to the outside and getting their uncontested play going. So it's something they've got to look at quarter time, definitely.
Special comments from Chris Holcomb, brought to you by Jeff Wignall Ford. Back in the middle of the ground. Number of players going hard. I reckon there might be a free kick. Mornington player was sat on by his Rye opponent. He'll take that free kick. It's the left-footed Caelan Bird with the orange boots. He drives the Bulldogs long inside 50. No one can take the mark. Player might have been impeded. Picks it up now and squeezes it around the body. It's Barnes. Player brought down. Now they'll run it out of defence. Rye through Strickland. Kicks into the middle of the ground. Hughes had it fisted away. Good attack on the footy by Richardson. Walsh floats a little hand pass over the top. Puts his teammate under the pump. He manages to get his hands free. Good play on the outside by Barnes. Now they've got numbers everywhere and they're recovering nicely. Heath does well. Left foot kick towards half forward. He had it knocked away. Tieran Head wins it for Rye. Gets the hand pass out to Strickland. Strickland's kick, though, will come back again as they've got numbers right in front of our commentary position. And safe as houses is Daniel House taking the mark at half back. Been working on that, Hobbs. Kicks down the line. And finds your mate Warwick Miller taking the mark inside the boundary. Constable Miller drives inside 50. Wheels his team to big Jackson Calder. Can't take the mark. The ball's at ground level. Picked up a hurried shot at goal by Harry Bold under pressure. Goal of the day. He was virtually in the behind line and he's just kicked it over his head and kicked a spectacular goal. And that's got to be a candidate for our game changer. Goal of the day. Roving magnificently at the feet of Calder. And Harry Bold has given his team a 3-goal break. The Dogs 4-4-28. Rye 1-4-10. 19 minutes played. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. What a goal.
Yeah, no, he's had a couple of good weeks, Harry, and he's a really good kid. He works hard on the training track. He gets in the gym, so it's good to see him getting some reward for his effort, mate. Back
in the middle again. They're winning a lot of the clearances at the moment, the Bulldogs. Now it's an opportunity for McGowan. Beats a couple. Just drives it inside 50 for Rye, but the defence pretty good. On this occasion, though, the mark dropped by the Bulldogs. But they have a chance through Dalziel. His second effort to butter up was great. And hugging the boundary. They'll run out of defence again. This is good play by Smart. Kicks to the wing. At the drop is Brown. He couldn't take it cleanly. Ryan, who was good early. Handballs to head for Rye. Gets the hand pass back. Hill, bowled over. Kicks high again. And Dalziel from behind. Lovely destroy. Puts it over the boundary in front of our commentary position. Involved in was Glenn.
Keep an eye on Jake Smart too, running out from half back.
Yeah,
you won't find anyone who uses the ball better than him in second division, I wouldn't think, mate. He's had a good start to the game.
Just outside the attacking 50, McGowan. Open-handed slap at ground level. A hand pass came out from Bird, who was tackled into the ground by Ryan of Rye. And it'll be a boundary throw-in again. So the unbeaten Rye, 3 goals down. They said they had a tough month coming up. 21 minutes gone. Back into play. McGowan's there again. Young Walsh doing the job. Taps it down. But again, Bird, he's able to retrieve. Gets the hand pass out. Smart, though, knocked off it. Hurry kick by Hill to full forward. Mark was dropped by Dalziel. Recovers quickly. Harrington receives a hand pass on the outside and delivers wide. Now Richardson has it. Back pocket outer side. Delivers down the outer wing. Nice kick in front of the Simon Goosey scoreboard.
Simon
and also O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. But the mark was dropped by the Bulldogs and it'll be a boundary throw-in.
That's a Simon Fiedler scoreboard, mate.
Simon Fiedler?
Yeah. Stalwart down at the cricket club down here at Mornington.
Right, so they've changed it from Goosey to Fiedler.
Yeah, he's got much higher standing around town. So
spinning in and out Goosey. I should say on this occasion it was Speedy, and Hill kicks his team inside 50 and then a hurried snap at goal. Will miss out of bounds on the full for Rye by Adam Kirkwood, who obviously needs the run. His first game of the season, the 5-time best and fairest winner. But Hill did well to strip his opponent Speedy of the footy and drive it long. Now Richardson kicks to the outer side again for the Dogs. And they've got numbers as they run away from the contest. Good play by Speedy again, delivers in short. They've got numbers everywhere. Goosey kicks to half forward, looking for Calder! That's a HP and CP mark of the day on the juggle. On the third attempt, he drives it long after he took the mark and didn't miss by much. A behind.
Very concerning how easy Mornington are getting off their half-back line and providing options down forward. I think Rye have really got to do something across that half-back line.
4-5-29 to 1-4-10. The margin 19 points. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. Strickland back into play, low and flat. Finds a target. McIndoe marking behind the wing. He's kicked 3 goals so far this year. He's on the left. He'll hoist it long towards half forward, looking for someone to mark. McGowan bounces off his ample frame, hard on the boundary. Quick kick inside 50 again. No one can take the mark. Ball's at ground level. Picked up by Kirkwood. Recovered nicely. Got the hand pass out to Hill. Hill kicks long to full forward. That should nearly be a free kick to Whitty. Free kick or mark. And it was a one-on-one contest, but Oscar Whitty's been paid it 15 metres out directly in front.
Corey Ash holding on there. He was in a bit of strife. I think
He's got the job on him, isn't he? He's the consummate defensive midfielder who missed the Pines Premiership team, got injured and then felt opportunities weren't going his way. He and the family decided in 2019 he changed clubs halfway through. As on this occasion, his opponent drives it home for an important goal right on quarter time for Oscar Whitty and the Rye Footy Club. As Kirkwood will come off for a rest. And
he's underdone at the moment.
Well, he hasn't played much footy, and coming on for him is Will Swain, who's come in from the reserves. McGowan also off for a break, and Josh Garner, who's kicked 6 goals this year. So 2-4-16 to 4-5-29. Mornington by 13 points. An important goal there by Oscar Whitty.
Yeah, they needed that one.
They sure did.
Yeah, they just seem a little bit flat at the moment, Rye. Losing the full back didn't help early on.
No, Jared Richards.
Looked nasty shoulder injury.
Yeah, it did. Back in the middle, Ryan Williams taps it down. Thanks to Frankston Jeep, our injury update. Out of the middle again goes Hill. He's on the left. He kicks inside 50, looking for Whitty. Had it fisted away, close to the boundary. He recovers pretty nicely. But their close-down defenders doing a good job. Richardson and Harrington so far for the Bulldogs. And it's out of bounds, a lead of 13 points, close to quarter time. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. Back into play again. Walsh, open-handed slap. Tap down. Trying to get boot the ball, the Bulldogs, not able to. Under pressure, and that was Lewis who tried to get his boot the ball on the bottom of the pack. Ryan gets the hand pass out. Quick kick inside 50, but it's all Susevich and Mornington marking last line of defence. Been solid again. Kicks out towards the broadcast side of the ground. Oh, that's an excellent mark under some pressure. Under duress, he takes the mark in Barnes. Plays on quickly. Kicks towards the middle of the ground. Miller. He recovers nicely, then lost it while almost tripping over an opponent unintentionally. Ball jarred free again. Hand pass comes out. On that occasion from Dinger at centre half forward. Miller, a little left foot kick. Squeezes it out to Jackson Calder. Calder under some pressure. And he wasn't able to rein it in. He was under immense attention from his new opponent, Ben Dixon of Rye. And boundary throw in the left forward pocket. 13-point lead to Mornington. Close to quarter time. On the O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard, 4-5-29 to 2-4-16. Good contest for the Bulldogs, looking to be 4-1 with Rye if they can win today. Miller taps it down. Strickland hands and knees, hand pass. Got it out quickly. His teammate Glenn taken in a tackle, going nowhere in a hurry. The umpire said no prior opportunity. He was well gobbled up on that occasion. And it'll be thrown up again. Just in front of the pavilion, I should say. Left foot snap by Speedy. Won it from the stoppage. Kicks to full forward and Calder read it best. He got away from Dixon. It just had a bit more carry than Dixon anticipated. He was a couple of metres in front, the right full back, and Calder, slide angle 20 out, should kick his second and restore his team out to a 3-goal buffer, almost 3-goal buffer, right on quarter time at the 27-minute mark. 4-5-29 to 2-4-16. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard as Barber comes back on for the Demons. Calder for his second. Kicks the goal. 23 for the year. Could have a big day, Jackson Calder. 5-5-35. Rye 2-4-16. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. 25 gone in the opening quarter on the Valley Golf Course scoreboard. Let's go round the grounds, thanks to Dynamic Staffing Solutions. Chris Holcomb.
Bombers up early on Red Hill, 27 points to 6. Dramana up on Pines, 2 goals, 8-20, 2 goals, 1, 13 points. Edithvale getting done by Frankston YC early, 34-7.
As Miller gets it out of the middle, gets the hand pass away. Hurried kick inside, 50 by Bulb. Calder again! I thought that his opponent may have had him on that occasion, Dixon, but Calder virtually pinched that from him. A candidate for the HP and CP electrical mark of the day. And he's already in contention for a couple of those.
He's getting a lot of opportunities early, Dan.
Yeah, he is. They're just belting them out of the middle, aren't they?
What's this, his 6th mark or 6th opportunity inside 50? So, Mornington have been able to pump the ball into him, which has been...
Left forward pocket. 35 metres out for his third goal in the opening quarter to extend the margin to 25 points. It's coming back, it's coming back, it's a goal.
It's a good kick.
That's his third bag of 3 for the season so far. We're not even at quarter time yet. 29 minutes gone, 6-5-41 the Bulldogs The Demons are 2-4, 16 O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard.
Well, he kicked 3 halfway through the first quarter last week, and then he just started to get a bit sore, which was probably the reason that he didn't go on and kick a massive bag and they put away Devon Meadows. So if Jacko can stay healthy and out in the ground and the delivery's going into the forward line like it is at the moment, he could be in for a big day, the lad.
And they're missing Richards. Back in the middle, doing the ruck work and winning down is Williams. Big fella for Rye. But again, they're winning a lot of the clearances, the Bulldogs. Player brought to ground, unable to get away with it was Will Lewis. Was 15, but wearing 11. Tapped down again, kicked an early goal. Again, they've got numbers at half back. And this is taken by Bird. Bird floats a left foot kick towards the wing. Fisted away from Barnes on that occasion. That was good play by Strickland. Comes down to Barber. Barber for Rye. Handballs out to Whitty. Kicks inside 50, but again the defence solid. Harrington. Quick hand pass to Susovic. Not a great hand pass. Had it run down. Richardson wants to run it out of bounds. Hotly pressed by Hughes for Rye. One of their 2 goal kickers so far at the southern end. Boundary throw in. The Demons deep into attack, but well behind. Trailing by 25 points on the O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. Nearly 30 gone in the opening quarter in Game Faces match of the day for second division.
That's better pressure from Rye. Then we haven't seen much pressure in their forward line this quarter, Dan.
Tap down by Miller. Susovic, hurry kick again. He's been good, but it might come straight back or go out of bounds on the full. And a comfortable mark taken by Wiley, one of the inclusions for Rye. Plays on quickly, centering ball to centre half forward. No mark taken. Glenn was the target, probably not the right target on that occasion. And then the ball's knocked down. Good tackle laid by Hill, ensuring that they couldn't get away. Brown, who got the ball at the slip. Open-handed slap by Miller, doing the ruck work. Then he lays a good tackle. Good support from Dalziel, who's giving the Bulldogs good run off half-back. And a throw up again. 40 metres out from Rye's goal at the southern end. Quarter time. Great quarter of footy by the Bulldogs. 6-5-41 Rye, 2-4-16.
Langy up there. Devon Meadows, 3-5-23. Tyab 1 point. Hopefully they have a better day today, Tyab. Somerville, 4-6-30 in front of Chelsea, 2-2-14. And Seaford, 4-2-26. Crib Point, 3-1-19. That one there.
It's not a bad start by Crib Point.
Div 1, mate, just quickly.
Yeah.
Div 1, Bombers 28 to Red Hill 6, quarter time. Dramana 20, Pines 13. We've got Frankston YCW 34, well in front of Edithvale 8. And Sereno 3-2-20 versus Mount Eliza 2-2-14. And Bomb Beach, geez, put the hammer down, 4-7-31, 1-1-7. Bomb Beach making a statement I don't think they were happy with last week. No,
I don't think they were. I mean, that surprised me. Mind you, Rosebud did concede 6 goals last week in the first quarter against Pines, and only allowed another 1 goal 6 to be scored by Pines after quarter time. I know that those 2 teams are at different levels of their development at the moment.
But it's just at a quarter time with Kirkwood just to see what they said, and it probably reiterated what we were. Mornington to get into the outside and their inability to cover those men on the rebound from their defensive 50. Susovic, those guys, they're just getting out on their own, and there's not enough pressure on going through. So watch for Rye to try and shut down that midfield spread that they've got and try and put some more pressure on in the forward line. So second quarter underway, 25-point lead. Young Walsh in the team today, wins it down. Ball's in the middle of the ground. Player might have been taken high. I reckon he tried to do the Toby McLean or Joel Selwood, and that is try and get a free kick by buckling at the knees. Speedy for the Bulldogs. Walsh tips in and just knocks it at his feet for the Bulldogs and goes in hard again and can't get a clean possession. Kalani Ryan waiting around for Rye. Thrown up once again. Big McGowan's there. Open-handed slap and gets it to his teammate Ryan, who swings on the right inside 50. Bouncing ball at the back. Harrington, the reliable defender, hasn't played footy for 5 years. Does well while being tackled to get a hand pass out towards the boundary. And it's not kept alive by French. It'll be a boundary throw-in. That was better pressure then by Rye when it entered their forward line. And Big Ollie Walsh is actually doing okay against McGowan at the moment. They're sort of breaking even there. He hasn't got a real domination. Back into play again. Tap down. And a hurried left foot kick comes out from Dalziel towards the wing, but off hands. Barber. Handball's now clearly kicked towards half forward by Rye. 2-on-1 for the Bulldogs. They've got it at half back now. Taken by Dinger. Kicks it down the line. That's a magnificent kick. Smart takes the mark. Plays on quickly. I should say Goosey takes the mark and finds Calder on the lead again. Right in front of the Rye coach's box, which will annoy them. It's a beautiful kick by Goosey. Kohler won't be passing this one, mate.
No, he'll kick
He'll
this
go back and have
hard
a
on the
crack.
boundary. We're right behind it. Fairly acute angle, 45-degree angle, which will be annoying the Rye boys as they watch him have a shot here. He's kicked 3 so far.
Left post, Dan.
Yes, that's what he'll be aiming for. And he's aiming for the left post, and he doesn't quite get enough of it behind. His team, though, by 26 points. 2 minutes gone on the O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. 6-6-42 to 2-4-16.
See Smart's ability off that half-back flank to hit that target up forward, mate.
Strickland, yeah, absolutely magnificent. Strickland back into play.
Oh.
His kick's no good, had it fisted away, but unluckily for North.
That was charity.
Chopping of the arms. It was a terrible kick by Strickland. Free kick goes to Wiley. Wiley will spread it wide, and they'll look to try and set up with Hill, one of their better ball users, but he's a long way from where he needs to be. He's at half-back as he delivers down the line again. And the Demons have to go backwards to Strickland. Takes it on the half volley. Good forward pressure by the Bulldogs. Putting them in 2 minds. And he turns it over to Calder, who's a long way from home. Takes the mark. Turns Whitty inside out. Gets the half-distance daisy cutter. Receives a hand pass again from Lewis. Gets a hand pass to Speedy. Speedy snaps a goal. And that's a candidate for the game-changer goal of the day. Rye just can't get out of defensive 50. Good stalking forward pressure by Simon Goosey's Bulldogs, and they've got their 7. 7-6-48, 2-4-16. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. 3 played second quarter.
Well, that's Mornington's ability to have that domination across their half-back line. So when Rye coming out of defence, they look up and they don't have a huge amount to kick to, just some big scrums down there. So they're trying to make something happen and just didn't execute there.
Well, they're under pressure, aren't they? 32-point lead. This game blowing out quickly for Rye. Back in the middle again. Big test for them. Kalani Ryan is there. He needs a bit more support. He wins it. Gets the hand pass out now to Oscar Whitty. Forward of play. Beat 3 on that occasion. He drives along. It's come back and it's a magnificent goal. That has got to be in front now for our game-changer goal of the day. Well played by Kalani Ryan. He willed himself into the contest. Beat 3 to win the contested footy in the middle of the ground. Good feeding hand pass to Oscar Whitty, who bombs a long one from long range, and they've got their third goal, Ryan, his second, 5th for the season, 3-4-22 to 7-6-48. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard.
He's flying the flag for him today, Dan, isn't he, Ryan? I think he's best on from them by a mile. He's having a real crack.
So back in the middle again. Handball comes out from Miller on hands and knees. Quick kick through half forward by Dinger again for Mornington. It's at half forward. They've got numbers at the back. Good defensive hand pass head. Wobbly ball down the line by Ryan. It came from the boot of Lee Morse. And he finds his teammate marking in front of our commentary position in Zach Jennings. Very famous name at the Rye Footy Club. Zach Jennings, half-distance passes a shocker. Should be turned over and comfortably taken by Speedy. Offloads a hand pass now.
Calder.
That's a beautiful kick towards half-forward by Heath. Calder was out in front, couldn't take the mark. Recovering nicely is Gorka. Gets the hand pass back now. His teammates forced to backtrack. That was bold. Got the hand pass into trouble. Good tackling by Rye. Their pressure's mounted a little bit more from Hill, and he does well to hold up an opponent who had received that hand pass, and that was Brown. It'll be thrown up at half forward for the Bulldogs on the outer side as they head to the southern end. 1 goal apiece this quarter, 26-point lead for the Bulldogs. Tap down again. Hill gets a hurried scrambling kick. Bursting his way through. Good hand pass by Richardson at half forward. Got it out to Speedy. Speedy extricates himself from the tackle, then loses the footy. Ball socket forward again. Strickland's at the back. Feeds a hand pass out to Whitty. Gets the hand pass backwards again. Trying to take on a couple of opponents was Head, and he's dropped it like a hot spud. Just get rid of it, son. Man's got to know his limitations. We know he can play, and Goosey was there and tackled him, and he just dropped the ball like a hot spud.
But that's it again, Dan. He looked up and he saw down to his half-forward line. There's nothing there. Mornington got him outnumbered. They're not confident kicking it there. That's why they're having so much trouble getting it out of their back line.
Right half forward for Will Goosey.
Oh, Willem.
It's a beautiful looking kick by Willem. He kicks the goal like the old man. And they're 8-6-54, the Bulldogs. 2 goals to 1 this quarter. Rye 3-4-22. Shootout, 6 minutes gone in the second quarter on the O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard, our major sponsor of today's coverage.
He doesn't get his hands up in the air like his old man and wave them around like he just doesn't care, Dan. That was a nice kick by Will. But, yeah, look, it's just a bit concerning for Rye coming out of their back line at the moment.
Ryan Williams getting ready to come on. He's been waiting for a couple of minutes, bouncing up and down in front of our commentary position here. Tap down again, one by McGowan. The Dogs again with numbers. Handball comes out to Speedy, gets taken in 2 or 3 tackles, spills to Hughes. He's also held up. The umpire says, give it to me. Hughes of Rye right in the middle there.
Speedy needed the run last week after coming back from his honeymoon, but he looks like he's on top of the ground today. Yeah.
Tap down. Ryan has the kick smothered, as does Hill. The Bulldogs get it out again. Hurry kick comes towards half forward. No mark taken. Waiting down for a snap at goal and roving it brilliantly. Gee, he tacked that hard and did pretty well on that occasion. Dinger, he was front and square and misses to the right-hand side. Hit the ground running. 8-7-55, the Bulldogs. And Rye 3-4-22, 33-point lead. Strickland back into play, goes short. Finds Hampton, takes the mark in the back pocket. Been good for Rye so far this year as a shutdown small defender. Gets a shepherd from Strickland. Heads down the broadcast side again where a lot of the players been. Delzil couldn't take the mark. Waiting down and getting a hand pass out of Smart. But it doesn't go anywhere except for Barbara of Rye. Feeds the hand pass out now to Glenn. Glenn gets the hand pass to Whitty, who's been good. He's kicked 2. He drives the Demons long inside 50, but a good mark at the back to Susovic. Used the body expertly. Delivers on the outer side again. They've got loose men everywhere. Good kick out wide. Here's Dinger, who loves to run and hug the boundary on the outer side. Kicks down the line and he finds Brown just near the scoreboard. Brown on the left for Mornington, in short again, but that's a terrible kick. Looking for a target, and he didn't hit the target, and it's out of bounds on the full. Heath was the intended target, and Rye will receive it half back. Back into play, short ball, finds Glenn, who's been okay, takes the mark inside defensive 50 for Rye. Goes in short again, just goes the required distance to Strickland. Been in the rolling team of the year for game face all year so far. Finds a target at half back, and this is Farish. Farish kicks wide again, good kick. Finds Dixon, who's got the job on Calder at the moment. Handballs now in the direction of Morse, who gets met late, nearly affects the kick, spills to the back. Taken by Harrington, does well, cops one. His kick's no good. Picked up beautifully by Farish. Good hand pass now, McGowan. And Wiley combining, receives the 1-2, delivers into the pocket now. Under some pressure, Kirkwood. Tackled, can he get boot to ball? He can, he swings around the body.
He's nailed that.
Oh, what a goal that is from the right forward pocket. That's got to be one of the goals of the day, thanks to Game Changer. He just kicked that from a certain part of his anatomy, but that's what Adam Kirkwood is able to do. 4-4-28, and the playing coach delivers when they needed it. 8-7-55, the margin 27 points. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard.
He might be a bit underdone, but he's class, Kirkwood. A lot of class, but we've just had Harrington go down for Mornington too. He's gone off, and the trainers are having a look at him at the moment, mate. He's been good across that half-back line.
He hasn't played footy for 5 years. Tapped down by Miller in the middle of the ground for the Bulldogs again. Tackle laid, jarred free. Towards half forward, overrunning at Hampton. At half back for Rye. Kalani, hands and knees, scrimping and scraping, trying to get hold of the footy. Brown's there, spins out of 1, spins out of 2, then he gets tackled. Should have been holding the ball because he had prior opportunity.
Oh, no.
Now the hand pass defensively by Wiley was no good for Rye, pushes it back, and then there's a soccer towards the goal by Brown. Calder's there in the goal square. Handball comes out again, then there's a snap at goal, and the Dogs get another touch, was it?
Yep, touch.
North, he received the hand pass, and it's been touched right on the line. 8-8-56, brother, to 4-4-28. They've doubled the score at the moment, Mornington, as they kick back into play straight away. And Hampton's on the outer side. He receives, but he turns it over poorly. And an easy mark on this occasion taken by Bold. Back to Calder. He got away. Beautiful kick. He had one opponent a metre in front. His main opponent, Dixon, a metre behind. And the kick was centimetre perfect.
I'll put this in your book, Dan.
And he's looking for his fourth quarter, left forward pocket. And to increase the lead to 34 points at the 10-minute mark of the second quarter on the O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. 8-8-56, brother, to 4-4-28 as McGowan comes off, and Williams has been chomping at the bit to come on. Calder for his fourth, kicks the goal. 25 for the season. Could get a bag today, the big fella, and be a candidate for the Telstra Business Centre of South Melbourne Player of the Day.
I don't think there's any doubt in that, Dan. As long as he's fit, Jacko, he's, especially on this ground, he gets so many, the way that they're moving the ball, he's going to get so many opportunities to kick bags. And they're actually doing it well. They're keeping their numbers out. So it's actually a one-on-one contest down with Jacko. We've seen Seaford flood back, and they had 3 and 4 on him at one time. And same with Devon last week after the quarter time. So whether or not Rye have a look at that and want to put a loose man in just in front of Jacko, might be the go.
Miller taps it down. And then it gets back to him, and he's taken down in a tackle.
Jeez, he's got a
gang tackle.
He's got a rude head, Warwick Miller, doesn't he?
Well, so do I.
Yeah,
So I'm not going to make any comment. So do you.
Yeah. Oh, geez, up.
Thrown up in the middle of the ground. One down by Ryan Williams. Loose ball in the middle of the ground again. And a number of players mill around it. It'll be thrown up. Another stoppage. 4 goals to Calder as Mornington lead 9-8-62. Rye 4-4-28. They've kicked some spectacular goals, and that's how they're getting their goals. There's not a lot of method. Great goal from the forward pocket from Kirkwood. Wonderful goal on the run from Tyrone Head as well. Sorry, from Oscar Whitty, who's kicked a couple. Thrown up again. Williams holding on to Miller. Just gets an open-handed slap. Dogs try and soccer it away from congestion. Now they do. Hurried kick by Bird into open territory inside 50 for the Bulldogs. Calder, he attacks it hard. Lost it. Regained it. Tried to flick a hand pass out to Bird, and there's a free kick. Which way's it going? Going Mornington's way. Over the shoulder. Is it to Calder or to North?
North.
North, the boy from Borwood. He kicked the winning goal last week. No, it's going to Jacko.
Yeah. But
right forward pocket. Looking to kick his 5th.
McIndoe needed to be better at that contest.
Yeah.
He just let him wander through. If Rye going to get back in this game, he's got a crunch body on him. What's this, number 6?
Number 5, if he kicks it, yeah.
We're on Jacko watch at the moment, aren't we?
We are. See what he can do today. 9 already early in the season. So Jackson Calder kicking through the footy, and he's tugged it to the left-hand side. 4-3. 9-9-63, though, the Bulldogs. And Rye struggling on this ground. 4-4-28, the margin 35 points. And we are 13 minutes in the second quarter as I look down and see Jen, one of the lovely committee members of Rye, with her little boy Harry. She's got another one, Freddie, married to Matt McIndoe, back into play. Oh, going up early for the HP and CP mark of the day. Trying to take the mark was Dixon. Quick kick comes down to half forward for Rye. And trying to take the mark, Tyrone Head, who's gone forward, but again has it fisted away by the reliable Bulldogs defence. And Dalzell's done a good job again with a nice destroy from the side.
I like Tyrone Head forward, but I think you play a bit higher, play across it where they're having issues across that half forward line.
Because it's getting out too easily, isn't it? Boundary throw in again. It's a shallow one. McGowan gets a tap to his team's advantage. Ryan picks it up, hard on the boundary, wobbles a kick down the line, makes valuable meterage for the Demons. Well inside, attacking 50 to be thrown back into play. Probably been his team's best so far today. Kalani Ryan.
Good name, isn't it?
It's a great name.
Sounds like a surfer.
Yeah, it does. Wonder if he is a surfer. He lives in a great part of the world to be a surfer.
Oh, he'll claim that he surfs anyway.
35-point lead. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. Boundary throw in. Susovic goes in after it. His teammate Speedy picks it up, throws it on the boot, kicks the Bulldogs to half forward, and McIndoe's in front, and Calder played the defender, slaps over the boundary as they get another opportunity to get it back inside 50.
I didn't know
he's got his calf bandaged.
Yeah, he's got a bit of proppy calf. I didn't know he knew how to punch, Jacko.
He's doing well though, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Big giraffe of a man that he is.
Boundary throw in. Walsh to do the ruck work with Williams. It's a shallow boundary throw in. Williams wins it down and just gets a little hand pass out. Good play by Glenn. He got it out in the direction of Rowson, who's been quiet so far today for Rye, but turned over again by the Bulldogs at half back. And this is a very nice kick by Heath. Left foot kick to half forward on the outer side. Who's going to pick it up? North is there. Can't get hold of it. Gets support from his teammate down there in Barnes. Gets it back to North. Hooks the left foot along, but out of bounds on the fullers. Calder was lurking with intent again down at the southern end. 35-point lead, 9-9-63 to 4-4-28. McIndoe back into play will go short. He'll find Dixon marking at fullback in the white boots. Has gone into fullback with Richards injured in the first quarter for Rye. Kicks to a 3-on-1 against. Ball goes to ground. Opportunity again as Lewis couldn't take the mark. Receives the hand pass on this occasion from Gorka and then kicks to the man coming the other way. But the Bulldogs win it back again and he tries the outside of the boot after the smother had come originally from Morse. Then he got the hand pass from Goosey and he was running inside, but he tried to be a bit too clever and the outside of the boot missed everything by a country mile. Should have kicked through the footy because he had straightened up.
He should have done better, Dan. That's what he should have done.
9-9-63 to 4-4-28. The margin 35 points. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. 16 gone second quarter.
Bomb Beach giving Rosebud a pantsing at the moment. 5-8-38 to 1-1-7, Dan.
Back into play. Strickland receives in the back pocket. Thanks to Dynamic Staffing Solutions. Strickland straight down our commentary side of the ground, lobs a kick.
Oh.
Trying to take the mark, no one can. McIndoe makes a good contest for Rye. Ball's at ground level. Also in there was Dixon, picked up by Rowson, who's been quiet. Rowson for Rye, kicks the half forward, getting up head. Couldn't take the mark, had it spoiled late at the drop. Good hand pass by Whitty, gets the hand pass to Barber. Barber now with a hand pass on the outside to Garner. Fisted down again by Walsh for the Bulldogs. Close to the boundary, they've got numbers. Avoiding the tackle. Good hand pass from Smart. Got the hand pass out wide again. The Dogs building through Ash. Kicks to the outer side of the ground. And his teammate Heath well taken on a tackle. Inside attacking 50. And the umpires found a free kick. Yeah, I reckon that was fair.
Okay.
He was taken in the tackle. And I think he tried to take them on. And Hughes does well. Good forward pressure by Hughes. Has kicked one so far today. 8 for the season. Right forward pocket. His team urgently need this.
Desperately need it,
At
Dan.
the 17-minute mark, they're 35 points in arrears on the O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard, Rye. And we'll see what Hughes can do. Right forward pocket. Not much daylight. 40 metres out. Hughes leans back.
No.
And what's he done?
No, he doesn't like it.
He's missed behind. 5-5-35. 9-9-63. Sorry, 4-5-29. 9-9-63. The margin 34 points. Back into play go the Dogs. Half distance pass.
That's too easy.
Picks out Dinger. Far too easy. Where Rye was zoning off and allowed the man Dinger to be free at half back. In front of the pavilion here at Alexandra Park. Nice kick. Close to the boundary. And one of the better users of the footy. One of the smarter users of the footy. Jake Smart takes the mark at half back. As Brown gets ready to come on. And Harrington gets ready to come back on after his injury scare. Kicks to the man on the mark, Barber. Barber ricochets to him. I reckon there might have been a free kick against Smart. Rye have the numbers. Head gets a hand pass back to Barber. Taken in a Smart tackle. The umpire says holding the ball. Just as Dinger threw it on the boot and kicked a half forward for the Dogs.
Just to let you know, Dan, Hastings have beaten Langwarren.
Joking.
No, 5-5-35 to 5-2-32. Wow.
Well, Hastings are doing a good job. Clint Einsendale's got them playing a good brand of footy.
Well done, Hastings.
Yes. It's a big game, that.
Hopefully Jakey Smart can kick over the mark this time. I know his old man to be bleeding on him here somewhere.
Uses the ball pretty well generally.
Does indeed.
Barber's on the mark. He does. He kicks towards the wing. That's a chance for Goosey. Couldn't take the mark. The ball's at ground level. It drops now towards Bird. He got rid of it way too quickly. Defensively to Bird. To Head, who pounces on it. Handballs to Hughes.
That's a good
Kicks
kick.
Inside 50 and Ryan got out the back.
Yep.
Just Bird panicking then. Handballing into no man's land. Allowing Rye to get on the burst. Going forward. And Kalani Ryan is having a good game. He read the drop nicely. Got out the back. Slight angle. 25 from goal for the Demons. They need this.
You see how quick it turns around on this ground?
Yeah, because it's so
Goose
small.
dropped the mark here at half back, and then bang, 2 touches and you're having a shot at goal.
Ryan kicks through the footy. Important one for Rye.
He's
Cuts the margin to 28 points. Candidate for the Telstra Business Centre Player of the Day. Well, based in South Melbourne, 5-5-35 to 9-9-63.
Well, he's Rye's best player today by a mile. He's really having a crack, head over the pill. He's really strong around the contest and just having a rest down forward at the moment. But no, they needed that Rye, but they're sticking around. They're not throwing in the towel.
The time clock, 20 minutes gone.
They'll always
Valley
go long.
Golf Club.
There'll be long quarters here, mate, so you're looking at 30 minutes every time.
So 28-point lead. They need the next one. 2 in a row has been the issue for Rye today. Walsh gets beaten by McGowan, who's back on now, the former Mornington player for Rye, and then a number of players going half of the footy. 2 Rye opponents beset on a Mornington player, and he doesn't like the treatment he receives in the middle of the ground and gets involved in Bird, and the umpire says, I'm just going to throw it up. You guys can fight as much as you like. Great tackle. Barber loses control of it. Picked up by Speedy. Drives inside 50. No mark taken. It still continues in the middle of the ground. Tapped towards the boundary. Good play on that occasion by Barnes to allow his teammate through in Goosey to get the hand pass out to Bold. Back to Barnes. Squeezes a kick. Under pressure. Good defensive mark, Barber. 20 metres out from the goal. He's defending for Rye. Slides it to the outer side of the ground. And they'll look to slow it down there. 28 points down. Can they get going through Hill? Getting a lot of his footy, though, behind the ball. And McGowan runs and takes the mark in front of the scoreboard on the outer side. Still at half-back. Delivers down the line now for Rye. Kalani Ryan up. Beaten in the fist by Smart. He puts it over the boundary. True wing position.
Yeah, Oscar Whitty and Caelan Bird exchanging pleasantries in the middle of the ground then.
2 goals, Whitty, for Rye so far. Calder's kick 4 for the Bulldogs, who lead by 28 points on the O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. Boundary throw-in, tap down again, out of the middle. High kick by Lewis. Drives the Dogs to half forward. No mark taken by Strickland. When the ball hits the ground, he tries to paddle it away from the defensive zone. He did well.
That's a good tackle.
And then his teammate gets brought down on a tackle. In fact, he gets a free kick for a shove in the back. No, it's going to go the other way.
Brown from Mornington laid that tackle, mate.
He did, and he gets the free kick. And he goes in short now and finds a target who's been pretty good so far today in Gorka. Left half forward, have a gawk, as we used to say as a kid. 9-9-63 to 5-5-35 down at the beach. 28-point lead, 22 minutes gone. Times have changed, Chris.
You're not allowed on the beach anymore, are you?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. My colour would frighten people. 28-point lead. How about you, mate?
Just your
Here we
colour,
go. He will open it up a little bit. It's a good-looking kick off the boot. Flat and missing to the left-hand side. 9-10-64, the Bulldogs. The Demons right, 5-5-35, 22 gone, second quarter. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. Now match of the day. Thanks to O'Brien Real Estate, Strickland will inbound. A lot of the play's been on the broadcast side of the ground. High ball to the wing again. Can't take the mark. McIndoe for Rye. Spills to the back. Dalziel gets the hand pass out. Dinger was offloaded as he tried to get the hand pass close to the boundary. Ryan does well to get himself out of a tackle for Rye. Kicks inside 50, but no one home. Susovic takes a comfortable mark for the Dogs. Skids it on the turf. Taken comfortably on this occasion is Heath. Handballs back to Susovic, who drives his team long to the wing on the outer side. Almost a good mark to Barnes. Has a number of opponents though, but a great effort by Brown to beat two. And then the handball gets run down on this occasion. Good play by Dixon, but it comes out again to the Bulldogs. Quick kick around the corner by Lewis. Close to the goal line. McIndoe back in defence. Handballs in a rush and finds the sanctuary of the boundary line. It'll be thrown back into play. Rye deep into defence at the southern end and trailing by 29 points at the 23-minute mark.
That was a poor turnover by Ryan because he did have options. He had Head down short and then he had Kirkwood long.
Sometimes the adrenaline pumps. North, fist down. Good play. Loose ball on the outer side. Barber goes in. Hill emerges for Rye. Gets the hand pass out to Glenn. Kicks the Demons to the outer side. Kept in play again. Good play on the left by Heath. He did well to control it and drive inside 50, but McIndoe gets back. Good defensive mark by McIndoe. Has played a bit of forward this year. Gets the hand pass to Hill, who's behind him. Will have a bounce. Looks to draw the man and does. Feeds a hand pass over the top. Handball back inside. They bring the ball down the broadcast side through Hill. Quick kick to the wing towards Head. Couldn't take the mark at the drop. Good play Hampton, but he just threw it on the boot. Ryan, try and catch that. Couldn't. And had 2-on-1 against him. Heath intercepts for the Bulldogs. Kicks nicely into the middle of the ground. He's got numbers out there through Brown has been good. On the left, been creative. They switched beautifully and Calder on the lead again. Marks at left half forward. Got a player inside. No. Mark was dropped by Goosey, but he recovers with a hand pass. Tries to get it out to Lewis. Lost control of an opportunity. Lost for the Bulldogs. Pinched by Rowson of Rye. Delivers into the middle to Head. Can this be a 12-point play? Head will kick it low and flat. Might be an open goal. Bouncing ball. Opportunity at the back. Picked up by Swain. Goes back to full forward looking for Ryan, but the Bulldogs are able to save the day and they bring it out towards half back. And good play by Bowl to be the outlet kick. He takes the mark and then he delivers in short in front of our commentary position to House. House on the left, back inside 50, but Strickland takes another good intercept mark at centre half back for Rye. Parry and thrust. That's back into the middle of the ground. He finds Glenn now. His team at the moment, Rye, down by 29 points. 25 gone. Some opportunities missed, Chris.
They'll have to stop the game here. Will Lewis copped one right in the eye, I think, when he went down just before.
He did.
He doesn't, he doesn't look that well. It looked like a pretty innocuous hit when it first happened, but he doesn't look to be doing too well. And then they're calling for the stretcher as well, I think.
It's been a good contest, hasn't it?
Yeah, no, look, Rye sticking around.
Well, they need Rowson to get into it. He's their inside player, and he's been so good.
Yeah.
Especially in the wet. I mean, he's great last week. He's very good when they beat Devon, especially in the last quarter. He got possession after possession after possession, but he hasn't been able to have the influence he normally does. I think he's coming off now. No, it's Swain coming off.
Kalani.
And coming on now is Oscar Whitty, who's kicked a couple of goals for them. Harry's younger brother.
Kalani Ryan just needs a few more helpers through that midfield. That's about it. He's doing a huge amount of work on his own. But still, they've just got to clean up their disposal going forward, right? Too many times they're turning over the ball.
So 29-point lead on the O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. And Calder's kick 4, 9-10-64 to 5-5-35. 4 Dynamic Staffing Solutions. We might check around the grounds, Chris, seeing we have a couple of
not?
minutes up our sleeves before half-time here at Mornington. Good day
idea
for footy.
Good idea, Dan.
What have you got for us?
Langwarrin back in front, 44-36 on Hastings. Devon Meadows 38, Tyab 10. They scored a goal though, Tyab. That's all right. They've done well. Coringal 74, Pearcedale 41. Somerville 54, Chelsea 35. We got Seaford 39, Cribby 33. Cribby hanging around.
Yeah,
in that game.
they are. I mean, they had a bad second half last week, which is their worst half of the season so far.
Yeah.
And they're a young team, and they're going to have periods where they might struggle, but generally they've been pretty competitive.
They are. And in Div 1 at the moment, we've got, where are we? We've got Frankston Bombers smacking Red Hill. 5-11-41. Inaccurate kicking, though.
Yeah.
2 straight 12.
That was their issue last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, Dramana 65, Pine 23. Frankston smashing Edithvale 73-21. Sereno giving Mount Eliza a bit of touch-up, 52-27.
They're just finding form, Sorrento.
And Bomb Beach giving it to Rosebud, 45-14.
All the first division games one-sided. But it just indicates that it's still pretty good comp. So free kick going the way of Glenn for Rise. We restart. Handballs to Strickland. Drives it long to the outer side, looking for someone to mark. Not able to be taken. Again, the Bulldogs' defence, very, very good. Harrington involved with Ryan.
There mustn't be too much wrong with him before. He went off like a bag of. But,
he did.
Yeah, no, he seemed to come on. Bit of magic spray.
Boundary throwing on the wing. 29-point lead to the Dogs. Miller. Nice little deft tap. Brown is there. Miller manages to get the hand pass out towards Speedy. Plays to his own advantage. Scrambles a left foot kick inside 50. Intercepted though by Strickland of Rye. Feeds the hand pass out now to Hill. Handball's a very dangerous one. Puts his teammates under pressure. Eventually, though, Dixon does well to compose himself, grab the footy and find Ryan Williams in front of the scoreboard on the outer side for Rye. Williams delivers down the line. Miller does well. The kick was hang time and allowed Miller to get in and knock it away from the intended target, Ryan. And out of bounds still at half back for the Bulldogs.
Hang time, Dan.
Yep. 9-10-64 to 5-5-35. They're all my kicks at hang time. Nearly 29 gone in the second quarter on the O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. Back into play in front of the gum trees on the outer side. Miller and also Williams. It's tapped down. Miller on hands and knees, forces a hand pass out close to the boundary. Bird tries to keep it alive, foots to his own advantage and does well. Gets on his left foot, no good. Umpire says play on. Intercepted now by Whitty. Whitty stabs his kick and runs into Bulldog numbers. Smothered now, handball on the out. Good play by Bold to kick to Calder. Takes the mark on the second grab, outmarking Dixon, again a candidate for the HP and CP electrical mark of the day. Just the turnover and the runners on the outside for the Dogs hurting the Demons today.
Well, they've actually dropped one down in front of Jacko now, so that's what's been. They've been better across that half back line, but the ball movement was such that it was too quick, and it still had a one-on-one back there.
25, 30-degree angle.
Put it in the book, Dan. Put it in the book.
You think so?
Yep.
And we'll see if he can kick his fifth. Jackson Calder.
He sprayed
it. Right across the face, battling a bit. 4 goals, 4 now.
The old jinx.
And his team are 9-11-65, right, 5-5-35. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. Nearly 30 gone in the second quarter, and our match of the day, thanks to Game Face in second division.
I jinxed him, Dan.
So Strickland back into play, gets a shepherd, and he wobbles a horrible kick, which might just be marked inside by Hampton. Millimetres inside in front of our commentary position. Hampton in shortest good, stretching up. Glenn marks at half back. The defensive midfielder doing okay so far for the Demons. Unbeaten in 2021. Won one flag in the MPNFL, kicks down the line. Dalzell gets in front, brings it to ground, allowing Harrington to hook a kick around the body, which lands luckily with Bold. Bold plays on quickly for the Dogs, kicks long. Calder, 2 to beat, can't mark, half time. Tap at the back. It's picked up on this occasion by Smart. Susovic didn't know where the footy was, and then a tackle's laid by Hampton on him, and it'll be thrown up in front of the pavilion.
Ex-Mornington man, Petty Hampton.
Yes. Ryan Williams, open-handed slap, but almost taken on this occasion by Heath, but had the kick run down. Picked up by Tyrrell Head. Drives Rye inside 50.
That's better.
And Kirkwood got away. A couple of metres in front of his opponent, Susovic. He said, where's the mark? And Kirkwood straight away said, well, there's no mark. I'll just pick out a teammate who's at left half forward who's wandered into space.
Tearing head really good then.
Yeah.
Good ball to Kirkwood.
It was.
And they have to be good balls going into Kirkwood because if they're
Good
out.
turnover too.
It was, Dan.
Yeah. And Oscar Whitty, a chance to kick his third.
Good on you, Oscar. You backing him from here?
I am.
All right.
Left half forward. About a 15-degree angle. On the left.
Oh, the goal umpire.
It's a good-looking kick.
Moved.
They needed that. The first goal of the third quarter to the Demons. Cut the margin to 25 points.
You good at maths?
Not bad at times on the O'Brien Real Estate Scoreboard. Are you good at maths?
You're a
6-5-41
champion,
to 9-12-66. Drinking while broadcasting. I'll let it happen today because you're a good man.
The bar staff at Mornington are looking after me.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
Well done, Craig Kane.
Thank you, Craig. So 25-point lead. Good turnover, good work in front of the pavilion there by Rye to give them an advantage. Williams wins it down. Speedy a hand pass, which is also knocked down. Can't get clean possession now. Their pressure's a lot better, Rye. And Rowson holds up Speedy again, who was going in the wrong direction. Had a couple of opponents confronting him and all over him like a cheap suit, thrown up in the middle of the ground. 25-point lead. O'Brien Real Estate Scoreboard for Mornington. Slapped down by Walsh, won by Miller, the tall man in the middle of the ground. Got the hand pass out to Dalziel. He grubbers a kick towards half forward, but a high free kick will go on this occasion to Barber. Delivers into the middle of the ground to Whitty. Handballs on the outside. Running now, looking to set something up. It's Hampton. 55 out. Long bomb, Hampton! 2 in a row to Rye, and the Rye crowd is up and about. Received on the outside, and from 60 metres out, he said, I'm going south, and he does. Magnificent goal.
Petey Hampton, get around him.
2 in a row, and that's got to be a...
The crowd are screaming for goal of the day.
That's got to be a candidate for the game-changer goal of the day.
It is up there.
2 in a row now. They haven't done that all day. 7-5-47 Rye. Mornington 9-12-66. 4.5 gone in the third term, and they're just starting to get more pressure around the ball, and a couple of turnovers resulting in 2 goals. Some pressure now for the home team. Walsh wins it down. Ooh. Free kick. Which way's it going? And
he's giving him 50.
Yeah, well, they say that there was connection by Barber as well.
That's a coach killer, that is.
In Bird not being able to get up. I'm not sure about that, but anyway.
What's he doing?
He's 45 out. He'll run into an open goal, and against the trend, that is a coach killer. You've just kicked 2 goals. You worked really, really hard defensively in the first 5 minutes of the quarter to bring your team back into it. You give away a 50-metre penalty through a free kick in the middle of the ground, and a simple goal is kicked by Bird, and they get some breathing space again, the Bulldogs.
I think it was a bit soft, the free kick.
I agree.
The 50, but you just can't give him any excuse, especially on this ground. It kills you 50 metres. It was a good finish by young Birdie. One thing Rye have done, they've pushed McGowan deep into the forward line and they've left Williams ruck. So to give him another option down deep, Rye have. Out of the middle again with Mornington.
Yes.
Petey Hampton playing in front. Takes a free kick.
He does. As Mornington won a clearance for this quarter. He goes across the face looking for Whitty. Had it fisted away. Good contest at ground level by Bold. Did he rake that back in as an opponent's almost in his back in Dixon? Good tackling. The umpire will throw it up at left half forward. 25-point lead. Whitty's kick 3 for Rye. Called a 4 goals, 4 for Mornington. Tap down again by McGowan, and it falls at his feet.
That's Williams down there. McGowan's pushing forward at the moment with that beautiful man bun that he has.
It is Williams, you're right. Taps it down. Getting a little soccer is Wiley, but only as far as Miller. And Miller kicks a long bomb. Gee, they're kicking them from everywhere. 2 in a row now for Mornington, and they're back out to what it was around half-time. 31 points, 11-12-78. Ryan does all its good work in 2 minutes of big footy by the Bulldogs, and Walker Miller, 7-5-47, O'Brien Real Estate Scoreboard.
He will be telling everyone within earshot of that goal tonight, Walker will. It was a nice little play. Didn't move. It was very still kick.
Yeah, standing start, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's disappointing because Rye had that momentum then and just bang, bang, Mornington put 2 on them.
They did. That 50-metre penalty won't help them. Back in the middle again. Glenn gets a hand pass out. Inside give now to Rowson. Rowson towards half forward. Bouncing ball gets away now from Williams. Picked up on this occasion. Harrington has been good for the Dogs. Drives into the outer side of the ground. Fist down. There's going to be a free kick. just as they were ready to pounce. Which way is it going? It'll go to Rye.
He's lost it.
Dinger, well, was a bit unlucky. Punched away and then he was delivering at ground level.
He was all over him.
Left foot kick, high ball inside.
Oh!
Mark of the day. HC and PC Electrical mark of the day. What a screamer that is. Left half forward, Tyrrell Head.
That was a belter.
No one will beat that. That was third or fourth in line. He is as skinny as a rake, Tyrrell Head, but he can play. And he gets up a little bit ginger.
He's got to finish now, though. Get back and kick the goal, Tyrrell.
To make it 25 points. What a mark that was. Tyrrell Head. Oh, has he snuck it home?
Yeah,
I think he just has goal.
Great mark.
Great mark. Got the goal only just, but gee, what a shootout this quarter's been so far. 8-5, 53 to 11-12, 78
now he's
on the O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard.
Now he's coming off.
Oh, he should.
You've just taken mark of the day. Stay out there, son. Stay out there.
What a mark that was. Swain comes back on, and we've only played 8 minutes in the quarter.
I can't see Swaney getting up as high as Tyrrell did just then.
No. Tap down again, McGowan and Miller. Line ball, loose ball out of the middle. Gets knocked off it. Whitty's been good in the sand and a little bit of the dry mud in the middle of Alexandra Park. It'll be thrown up again.
Well, they're not going away, Rye, are they? They're having a real smack at it.
3 goals to 2 this quarter. The lead, 25 points. 78 to 53. Good standard game. Miller. Nice little palm, but coming the other way. Grabbed by Hill of Rye. Kicks to half forward, but they've got numbers Brown. Brown will clean up. Gets the hand pass out to Dalziel. Kicks towards the wing. Taken on this occasion, Speedy. Good outside hand pass. They're on a run again through Ash. He got the hand pass now to Barnes. Barnes, though, doesn't kick all that well. He pitches it on the left and it rolls out of bounds. Boundary throw in.
Speedy's doing a good job
Left
for Mornington
forward.
today,
Yeah,
but
he's
just
been
might need an
outstanding.
extra couple of weeks just so he can cover the ground in the second half. Just looks to be a little bit sore.
Barber comes back on for Rye. He trailed by 25 points. They need the next one. Boundary throwing. Tap down. Loose ball. I reckon Heath's all over his opponent. Could have nearly been holding the ball against Rowson, but the umpire says no. It's thrown up again at left half forward. 25-point lead. Miller picked up again. That's holding the ball. Great tackle by Heath. And Wiley just dropped that comfortably in a very good tackle laid on him by Heath of the Bulldogs at left half forward, heading towards the northern end or the Mornington end. Nice ball to full forward. Up goes Corder. He couldn't hang on to the mark. He needs the Rovers at ground level. Not there. Rye now try and clear. They can't get it out of the area. Good hand pass comes out and then a snap at goal.
Oh, my lordy.
That's a goal. Great little hand pass came out on that occasion. He finds a teammate who's kicked the goal.
That was a fantastic goal, that one.
It was.
One out of the box.
And the hand pass came out from Bold.
Look at Dinger.
I think Dinger's kicked it. He has.
Dinger straight through the middle.
And the lead out to 31 points. Lovely snap. 12-12-84 to 8-5-53. Right forward pocket flying shot.
They won't let them get back too close, will they, Mornington? Every time Rye get that snag, they put right back up the other end.
Bold's been quite creative today.
He has.
Another goal on the board to Dinger.
Warwick Miller now in the ruck against McGowan.
Yeah, and McGowan then lays a very good tackle as it was tapped down to the Bulldogs. They were trying to get away and they couldn't.
Give him a little bit of curry on the way down too.
Was Speedy. Miller beaten by McGowan, 2 former teammates. Picked up on this occasion. Bird on his non-preferred right. Kicks the Dogs to half forward, flying high north. Can't take the mark, brings it to ground. Hand pass on hands and knees by Dinger on the outer side. Missed by Ryan. Glenn goes in to lend support for Ryder. Hold it up on the wing on the outer side, but the margin still 31 points. High scoring quarter. 3 goals apiece. Every time Rye get an opportunity, they got within 19 points early in the quarter. Mornington have found it a way back. Ryan taps it down. Hills sweeps a hand pass forward. Then gets collared close to the boundary. Miller, good tackling. Boundary throwing on the outer side. Barber involved as well too for Rye. Brown on Hill at the moment. Boundary throwing. Miller. McGowan the tap. The other way. Left foot kick. Comes out from the Bulldogs. Inside 50. Calder brings it to ground. Good roving north. His hand pass. Left his teammate behind Dinger. Had to go back and get it. Taken in a tackle laid on him by Wiley of Rye. held up at half forward. Still 31 points, O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. Thrown up again. Open-handed slap.
Oh.
Shot at goal by Speedy on the run on the outside as he roved it well again. He's been the clearance king for Mornington today.
On the right foot but the wrong foot.
Doesn't miss by too much. 32 points, 12-13-85, 8-5-53. Brian Real Estate scoreboard back into play. Strickland looking for Hill to mark. Can't. Try to handball to Hughes. Gets it out on the outside to McIndoe. McIndoe close to the boundary and then coming the other way. Player goes down. Yes.
Accidental.
It was accidental from Garner.
He fell into him.
He did. Now we'll see what happens here.
I don't think he'd be too flush after that.
No.
He cannoned right into his knee or shin area.
It was very like an incident a long, long time ago, and hopefully the player's all right. Let's not. He's okay. He's just hurt the back of his head. When I say he's hurt the back of his head, it probably means concussion.
House?
Yes, Daniel House.
Yep.
It was unintentional from Garner just coming the other way. It's one of those things that happens in footy, but he'll come off and he looks very groggy indeed. So I dare say we won't see him and probably won't see him next week as well.
He's not walking very well, is he?
No, boundary throw-in. 32-point lead in front of our commentary position. Walsh to do the ruck work. McGowan in front rakes it down. Little hand pass came out from Heath, but intercepted on this occasion by Wiley. Then he's held in a tackle, brought to ground. Good play by Bold. Tap down again. Hill tries to grab it, and Whitty as well. He's also brought to ground in a very aggressive tackle by Bird. Those two don't like each other
at all.
No, and Walsh knew straight away, so he dragged Bird out of the contest. Bouncing in front of McGowan. Bird got one high. He did. He goes in hard. Footy's right in front of us here, and it's going nowhere in a hurry as Ash, the tagger for Mornington, holds his opponent and ensures Whitty going nowhere. He's kicked 3 goals for Rye, trail by 32 points at the 14-minute mark. McGowan the tap again on the outside, grabbed by Kirkwood, who kicked a big goal early but needs the run, the playing coach. And then good tackling by Mornington to hold it up in the middle of the ground. And the man laying the tackle again is Heath.
The two midgets are still going at it, mate.
They are.
Bird and Whitty.
Walsh, open-handed tap at the ground level. Susovic goes in. He's on the bottom of the pack.
Oh, what's the umpire
doing? He's not
doing?
going to be holding the ball. He can't get rid of it.
Umpire.
He's got 4 opponents around him. One of them is Barber. The other one is Whitty. And Whitty will take the free kick in the middle of the ground. That is very unfair. He's told to play on. Handballs to Barber. Some poor decisions there. Throws it on the boot. Through the fingers of McIndoe. Picked up on this occasion by Swain. Swung as he kicked it in a tackle and puts it out of bounds on the full at the southern end.
He needed to give the handball then, Swain. He had a couple of options, but got that hungry goal.
12-13-85 to 8-5-53. Into play, short. Ash with his socks up, not many do. Kicks down the line, missed by Barnes. Waiting at the back, Hughes. Does well, beautiful pass. And Garner had an opponent right behind him. Good sticky hands on the left. Garner kicks into the pocket, looking for someone to mark. No one can. It was Head. He was behind. He brought it to ground. They made a good contest and shoves an opponent in the back, I reckon.
Oh, he has paid it too. Yep. He was accosted from behind, Dan.
So Swain will take the free kick. Left forward pocket.
Very important kick here.
It is. He needs to kick this.
He does.
32 points, and then they need another one.
And
2 in a row, which they got early in the quarter.
Another one.
Oh, well, if they can get within 20 points at three-quarter time, they're half a chance.
Well, they'd be 20 points down, wouldn't they?
Ash looks unnatural in those socks.
It looks like a 1960s footballer, doesn't
he does. He does. He's a bit different, isn't he? This shot at goal by Swain is not bad, but misses to the left-hand side. Narrow, margin 31 points. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard, 8-6-54 to 12-13-85. So back into play is Smart. He plays on quickly, drives it long, waiting at the back, not able to take the mark French, brings the ball to ground to his teammate Dalzell, the Dogs, who rolls over the boundary in front of the crowd, who are just in front of the social club rooms. As Jerry Richards walks past us with his arm in a sling. He started the game at full back and suffered an injury early for Rye. Tapped down by Big Williams. Opportunity for Whitty, who's been good. Got the hand pass out. His teammate taken high, Glenn. Definitely taken high. The umpire missed that one.
He was on the wrong side of the pack, Dan.
Player injured too.
Crowd telling him about it as well.
Bold goes after it. He's limping. He has to come off. Barber's there, 2 to beat. One of them is the limping Bold. Feeds a hand pass out, looking for Hampton. Doesn't get to him. And then Glenn is there. He doesn't like the treatment he receives from Bird, who's as hard as a cat's head. And he is coming off now. Bold.
He's that annoying little bloke, isn't he, Birdie?
He is.
Just gets under your skin.
Boundary throwing. Walsh to the front. Hampton, taken in a tackle, lost control of it. He just spun in and out of tackles and back into tackles. Ball comes out now to Ryan. Ryan's taken in a tackle again. Loses control of it. Harrington attacks it hard, the big man for the Dogs. On the outside, overrunning it, Speedy. 2-on-1 against Goosey. Does well to keep it alive. Good contest at ground level. Loose ball again as they shove it forward. Wonderful hand pass comes out now, and on the left is Heath. He received that hand pass to Big Calder. Kicks long inside 50. Can't take the mark. Rye've got numbers at the back against Calder, and they'll come out with it again through Strickland, who changes direction, and he delivers into the back pocket. McIndoe marks in short now to Hampton. That's out of bounds on the full.
Ugh.
That's a horror.
That is
a horror. Off the back foot. He didn't kick it accurately. He was 20 metres on his own, but you've got to get it accurately. Dogs high kick to full forward. Calder takes the mark.
There's that man.
And the kick comes from Dinger, who spent some time off. He's come back on. And Calder, who's had a quieter quarter, kicked 4-4, should kick this from 25 metres out directly in front at the Mornington end. And increase the lead out to the biggest lead of the match to 37 points.
Definitely is a difference maker, isn't he? It's to have a forward that you can kick to and be confident with.
Calder,
He tried to miss it.
Yeah, it wasn't a great effort, but it just sneaks into the right-hand side. He's kicked 5 now, 5-4, and it's 13-13, 91 to 8-6-54, 37 points on the O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard in the third quarter.
They're still battling away, Rye. They just can't get that gap down at all. Really happy with this contest between Bird and Whitty.
Yeah, it's been good, hasn't it?
It's been comical. Two blokes who are 4'8" just into each other.
Back in the middle again. Tap down. Speedy gets a hand pass out to Brown, who's wrapped up in a tackle. Placed on him by Big Kirkwood in the middle of the ground. With his team in trouble, on the verge of losing their first game of the season, and been joined on 4 wins and a loss by the Bulldogs. It came down from First Division a couple of years ago. Hill, a quick kick from the tap down. Inside 50, Rowson overruns it. Kalani Ryan works his way through in a tackle. Got it down to Hughes. Left foot kick goes nowhere. Up and down to the one spot, and it just goes the required distance. Smart intercepts. Looking to go across the goal face from the outer back pocket to this back pocket. Nice kick
user.
And an excellent mark. And he did come off, but he's come back on in House. That's good news. House on the left. Loping kick is a terrible one. Head gets up and takes the mark in front of the social club rooms. On the wing. He's been pretty good today, Head, since moving forward. He'll drive it long. Inside 50. They need someone to take a big mark. Kirkwood's there. There's a free kick. There's a free kick. It wasn't Kirkwood. It was a player in front, 5 metres in front, who was held in a contest, looking to make position. And this is Oscar Whitty, who's a chance to kick his 4th and 7th of the season.
Yeah, very good, hasn't he?
Don't think there was much in that, though.
No, there wasn't.
To reduce the margin to 31 points, Williams off, McGowan back on for the Demons. Right half forward. And they need this just to stay in touch. Just to stay in touch. Whitty, wobbly off the boot, misses behind. Kicked out like a bag of wheat in the sun. 8-7-55 to 13-13-91. Even 6-goal lead, 21 gone. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard.
Lockie Dalziel, give him a bit after that too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Back into play. Long kick, Smart. Straight down the middle. Great mark from behind Calder. Dixon went up way too early, mistimed his leap. Calder kicks long inside 50 to an open forward line. It's tapped down again. Have they got the Rovers at ground level? Ash overruns it for Mornington. Handball comes out. Good tackle laid by North, whose physical presence has been good despite the fact he hasn't had a big influence on the game so far for the Bulldogs. The ex-Baldwin player holds it up inside attacking 50. Thrown up again. Getting it out of the middle is McGowan. Throws it on the boot for Ryan. Bouncing ball to the wing. Ryan picks it up now. Gets around Dinger. Lowers the eyes, delivers to Head, drops what he should have taken. Harrington's there. He overruns it, comes back to Head again. Another poor hand pass. At times he looks lackadaisical, Head. He goes back in, but the Bulldogs have held it up on the wing. And opportunity is lost, unfortunately, for the Demons. 36-point lead at the 22-minute mark. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard.
Yeah, just sloppy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit.
Sloppy.
They were out too. McGowan beats Walsh, throws it on the boot while being claimed. Ball's close to the boundary. Bird's there again. And Hampton tackles him. Bird will get the free kick, and Bird's into him now. Eventually, he'll be into every single player on the opposition. So Bird in short, half distance pass is okay, comes off and finds Speedy at half back for the Dogs. 13-13, 91 to 8, 7:55 is a horror. Kicks towards us.
What was that?
Looking for Dinger, but he over kicks it badly.
That was slop. That's
and
what that
Head
was.
will take that free kick for Rye. He wants them to lead for him. I reckon just get it in. He will get it in towards full forward. Kirkwood can't take the mark. Spills to the back. Dogs with numbers. Good play, Dalziel, to get the hand pass out. Not a great kick. Slips now in the direction of, as a hand pass comes over the top to Speedy. He was involved in the 1 and 2 there. And then a little kick came from Gorka. Didn't really find a target. McGowan goes in. Dishes it out by hand with brute strength. Got the hand pass out now towards Morse. He kicks to half forward. What a great one-hander. Intercepting Smarty. One of the best on the ground for the Telstra Business Centre. What a kick that is. Great kick. Clean footy to French. Drop what he should have taken. 2-on-1 against. Did well to tap it out as a teammate arrives late. And that on that occasion is Heath. Held up in a tackle. Good contest on the outer side. Hill's in there for Rye. Going nowhere. An opportunity begging for the Dogs as they were well and truly out on the outer side as a lead by 36 points at the 24-minute mark of the third term. Thrown up again. Miller wins it. Throws it on the boot. Spiral punch to half forward. North, beaten by Strickland, feeds over the top now. They'll run out of defence through Hampton. Hampton this time slides a kick close to the boundary. Head is there, shoved in the side, brought over the boundary. Harrington claiming it is deliberate. I don't think so. No. Boundary thrown in front of our commentary position.
Hampton's starting to get a bit of the ball out on this.
Yeah, he's been good. Been giving him a bit of drive from half back. He does. He kicked that magnificent goal on the run. Candidate for the game-changer goal of the day.
So says the crowd.
Boundary throw-in. Miller fists it down. Socket out by Ash. Good play by Barnes. He elects to delay the kick and try and find Smart as one of the best kicks in the team. Fortunately, gets a bad bounce and slips over. Hughes has it now on the turnover. Picked up by Garner. Does well to get it now in the direction of Kirkwood. Kirkwood handballs back to Hughes, who loves a goal. Fends off a tackle at half forward. Has to go wide, and he does. He finds big Kirkwood. 40 out. No. Kirkwood loads up and misses to the right-hand side. Vacant goal square at the southern end. 8-8-56, brother. 13-13-91 Mornington. So Rye down by 35 points. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. 25 gone in the third quarter.
They're still coming, aren't they, Rye? They won't give up. They won't drop their heads.
On the Valley Golf Club time clock. Back into play. Straight down the middle. Go the Bulldogs again. Miller couldn't take the mark. Punches to the front. Hampton again. Rows it nicely. Kicks inside 50, but all Dogs.
Oh, it's on again.
It is behind the plate.
This time?
Nice kick down the middle. Good mark, Brown. Brown finds his teammate on the outside as North takes the mark. And that was Heath. Now a hand pass 40 metres out. Barnes into the open goal. And that is coast-to-coast footy by the Dogs. Beautiful footy you'd see on a training run night here at Alexandra Oval. And Barnes is the recipient of the goal, receiving the hand pass on the run. And they're out by 41 points, close to three-quarter time, the home team. 14-13-97 and Rye 8-8-56.
Yeah, they missed their opportunities down forward, Rye. And you see a quick turnaround goal. They really needed to capitalise on a couple of those efforts, but weren't able to. But great finish by Mornington. And back in front by a fair margin. Yes, it was 19 points, 3 minutes in the quarter after Rye went back-to-back for the first time for the day. Back in the middle of the ground again. Handball comes out. Loose contest. Dogs just winning all those contests at ground level. Bird's hand pass over, slammed down. Comes back now to Hill. Squeezes a 5-metre kick for Rye. Brown turns in and out of tackles and does well to dish off by hand to Miller. Miller floats a kick towards the boundary. Bird after it. Boundary line beats him. Coming in to meet it too was Farish, the half-back flanker for Rye. Boundary thrown on the outer side, right on attacking 50. 97 plays 56. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. We'll go around the grounds for the dynamic staffing solution shortly, thanks to Hulks, as it's fisted down again by Rye, but it's all Dogs, collected by Speedy, close to the boundary. You heard a voice. A long way away was Smart, and he was going back defensively by hand. It'll be a boundary throw-in.
at true wing position on the outer side.
One game of note, mate. Mount Eliza have come back and now in front of Sereno by 10 points.
Wow,
Can
big
you believe
third
that?
quarter.
They have had a massive third quarter.
They had a big second quarter, I remember when they drew with YCW a few weeks ago. The tap down at the drop taken by Ryan of Rye. Kicks long, but against Smart, one of the best men on the ground, thanks to the Telstra Business Centre of South Melbourne. In short again. And they look to drive to Heath. And Heath is in the back pocket. He's unsure what to do. He's a left footer. So he delivers down the wing, running into space. They've done a lot of that today. Gorka behind the wing for the Bulldogs, leading by 41 points. Once again, just getting out too easily. Dinger quickly, using the footy nicely. In short, Bold. And Miller on the lead takes the mark, the big fella.
Don't miss that.
Right half forward.
Just another quick one, Dan. Chelsea are now in front by a goal on Somerville.
Gee, isn't that interesting? Big turnovers there, and Somerville will be disappointed as North takes the mark right on three-quarter time. Again, loose marking by Rye, just switching off late in the quarter, knowing that this game is probably gone. 41 points down. It was just too easy. The foot passing exquisite, but they hit targets left, right and centre, and each play had at least a couple of metres. Is North going to have a shot here?
He is, indeed.
He is.
Remember, it's only 37 metres.
Yeah.
That
right half forward
circle
for Matthew North, who kicked the winning goal last week against Devon Meadows. Recruited from Baldwin. On the left, high ball. Has it got the carry? Not quite. Fisted right on the line by the Rye defenders. But a big quarter by the Bulldogs. 14-13-97. Rye 8-8-56. 14-13-97 to 8-8-56. The margin of 41 points. They kicked the first two goals of the third quarter to get it within 19. But from then on, Mornington always too good. Calder's kicked 5. 4 of them in the first half. And Whitty's kicked 3 for the Demons. Let's go around the grounds thanks to Dynamic Staffing Solutions. We might have some boilovers, Chris, which we've tended to already in the early part of the season about the first and second division in the MPNFL.
Well, the big one in Div 2 is obviously Chelsea. They're 2 goals up on Somerville at three-quarter time, where Somerville looked like they had a comfortable lead at about half-time, so there's a big third quarter from them. And the other one in Division 1 is Mount Eliza has come back from a 4 or 5 goal deficit on Sereno to now be in front at three-quarter time, 61-59. So 2-point lead there to Mount Eliza.
So some work for Sereno to do, some work for Somerville to do. It'll be a big loss for them, 2 from 5.
Here we go.
So the last quarter here, all in front of Rye, 41 points in arrears. Walsh beaten by Williams. Miller gets the hand pass out, but then they lose control and regain it. Taken on this occasion, high ball inside 50 by Gorka. And the big man Calder stands there like a statue and says, try and fist it away from me. No chance.
Look at the big rooster. He got the chest out.
Chance to kick his 60. Beautiful kick by Gorka. That would have, well, I mean, it's not a big ground, but he got plenty of it. And if you get it in there quickly, one-on-one, Calder will outmark each time. Big chance for the HP and CP mark of the day again for Jackson Calder. I think he's got 3 or 4 opportunities to win that as he kicks his 6th and they pass the century. 15-13-103, and he must be a candidate for the Telstra Business Centre of South Melbourne Player of the Day. 15-13-103 to 8-8-56, brother. 47-point lead opening minute, final quarter. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. Yeah, our major sponsor today.
That doesn't help, mate. That's a lot of the Rye crowd were leaving at three-quarter time. Wanted to make the trek back to Rye, get home early before it gets a bit dark.
Get to Rowley Oval, probably.
Oh, I don't know.
Tap down in the middle of the ground again. Rye looking to try and emerge with it, but again, I reckon Miller's done a lot of good second and third efforts today. Kalani Ryan was good in the first half. Stymied a bit in the third quarter, gets held up again. For Rye. Tap down. Quick kick comes out from Speedy, who's been good too. Kicks to half forward, bouncing ball. Got away from the Bulldogs on this occasion, but then a hand pass comes out from Barnes. Now to Ash on hands and knees. He does well to play it on the up in the direction of Dinger, but the boundary line was too close. Also involved French, number 2 for the Bulldogs.
I think Miller
right in front of the scoreboard.
I think Miller just stands out because he's got such a rude head.
I think he's a bit better than that.
47
Is he a bit injured, or has he had work commitments?
He's a bit sore. He's a bit sore. No, he did a hammy. He's coming back from a hamstring.
Right. Open-handed slap, Williams. Hill, handballs to Hughes on the outside, delivers down the line. That's better. McIndoe receives and delivers into the middle of the ground. That's a nice kick and finds Tyrrell Head, who's been a good target for them up forward. Has had a couple of brain fades, but played okay. Head on the wing on the outer side.
That's
Kicks
all
it
good.
low and flat. That's not a good kick, though. It's another brain fade. Brown grabs it, and then he lost it. Then he regained it. Then he swivels out of a tackle and kicks magnificently on the out. On the left now, Dinger. Kicks long inside 50. Bouncing ball goes out of bounds. Deep in the forward pocket on the outer side.
Quick turnaround, wasn't it? From half back, straight one kick, boom, and you're hitting the full forward.
If it's sunny in late August, September in the finals and Mornington are there, on the obviously in Frankston on the big grounds, they're going to be hard to beat with all those outside runners, the left footers as well. And they can get on that left foot all the time.
You love a left footer.
Heath being one of those. Boundary throw in. Miller. Knocked forward again. Speedy. At the drop. Still inside. Attacking 50. Dangerous for Rye. Good play, Heath. Got the hand pass out on the up. They keep it alive, Ash. Had it pinched away by Hampton, who's battled hard for Rye. Drives it long down the wing in front of our commentary position. Good mark taken. Hooking kick around the body by Morse. Bit clever. Missed by Kirkwood. Running onto it, Whitty. Taken and a tackle brought to ground.
Great
well done,
tackle.
Dalziel coming the other way. Free kick for him for the Bulldogs at half back.
Very good tackle. There's not much
They lead
in him.
47 points. Delivers to centre half back. And they've got loose men everywhere. Good play, Susovic. Solid again. Handballs on the outside. Now they look to run again. Around that outer side, through Dinger, he kicks beautifully to half forward. There's our man Calder, takes the mark, plays on quickly, kicks inside 50, Miller's there, can't take the mark, ball at the drop, at ground level, picked up by Miller again, and he manages to beat Farris, who dropped the mark, and then threw it on the boot, but misses to the right-hand side of behind, 15-14, 104 to 88, 56, 48 points.
He wasn't happy with that, the nude-nutted Miller.
He wasn't.
Should have done more with it.
He's been good today, though.
Oh, don't tell him that.
Contesting comfortably. I know you don't like him to
No,
get any praise.
You just can't pump him up, or
I'm
else
gonna
you
pump
never
him
hear
up.
the end of it.
Strickland back into play. Low flat punt. Good looking kick. Fisting it down at the back. That was good play
he's
on
still
that
unconscious.
occasion. By Richardson. Then
How's that?
Bird got the hand pass out towards Smart, who kicks long and direct. In the
He's
direction
paid the free
of
kick.
Calder, who couldn't take the mark and gets the free kick at ground level.
Oh, God. Yeah.
See, Smart's been good, hasn't he? The way he's just driven it long inside 50 on numerous occasions, and a bit like Calder, one of the best men on the ground for the Telstra Business Technology Centre of South Melbourne.
Well, he's got more time. He's always had skill, Jake, in his mid-20s now. But he's always been pretty light, and with First Division being so intense, he doesn't get as much time as he does in Second Division, and he's really chopping them up this year.
He is.
Good to see, young Jakey.
Slight angle, 30 metres out. He's kicked 6-4 for his 7th.
Goal.
Kicks. There's 7-4 to Big Jacko Calder, 28 for the season, and there's 16-14, 110, and they're thrashing Rye. Disappointing day. Back to the field a bit today, the Demons. 8-8-56 as Adam Kirkwood in his first game for the season. Obviously needs the run, comes off, and young Swain, who spent a lot of time on the interchange bench, comes back on.
Yeah, he had the rooster head going then. Jacko's pretty happy with his day. I'm surprised he's not back in the square, though. He's got Willem Goosey and Speedy's set back there, and he's perched himself about 25 out. I think he'll be getting closer to goal toward the end of this quarter.
They just haven't been able to stop the outside run today, Rye, have they?
Correct.
Pounced in the middle.
Well,
Walsh wins it down. That's got to be a free kick, I reckon. And that was Whitty, who was tackled not in possession, but his second, third efforts are great as he works hard, gets overwhelmed. Left foot kick comes out from McIndoe. High ball for Rye, but again the defenders are back and they're able to cut off supply at half back. Richardson in short. Finds the left footer Heath. Now they're running on the outside against Susovic. Susovic kicks it low and flat. I reckon Barber's knocked his opponent to ground. Handball comes out from Goosey. Not a great one. Goes back in again on the outside to Miller. Miller will feed over the top now. And then a hand pass back to Goosey. Goosey a snapping goal as it got the carry. Punched on the line by McIndoe. Through for a behind. Also involved in the chain was House.
Well, I think
got a good hand pass on the outside. And then there's some pushing and shoving on the boundary.
Oh.
We can't really see it. Involved is Goosey. House gets involved too, as the kick in comes and finds Hampton, and Barber was the sole Rye player, which has been the problem. It's been 1 on 2 all day as McIntyre takes the mark at half-back. Handballs to Hampton, who kept running. Gets the hand pass out now in the direction of Whitty. Whitty is tackled back to McIntyre, sells him into trouble. The pressure great by Bird. Bird and going in hard. And there are a couple of little lefts and rights. And we, of course, had Kane Sugarcane Watts in here today, and he would have loved the left and rights into the body by Caelan Bird on Oscar Whitty. Have been at each other all day. Tap down, rode by McIntyre on the left for Rye. High kick towards half forward, but Smart again has been superb. He's been in the right position all day and takes the mark at half back, circumventing another Rye forward thrust. Kicks to half forward. Up goes Miller. Oh, sticky fingers the big fella. He takes the mark in front of our commentary position. Warwick Miller in short. Good foot pass. Good play, and he finds Goosey taking the mark about 50 metres out from goal on this small ground. In short again, going back to Brown as Rye got numbers back inside defensive 50. In short again, called her up, shoved into it, couldn't take the mark. It's roved at the drop. Good play on this occasion by Mornington, but unfortunately they couldn't get a possession. Run out of defence by Head. Head floats over the top to Rowson, who's been quiet. Kicks right a half forward, and a good mark taken. And on the end of it, goal. A shot at goal on this occasion for Rye. Is that a couple of players get involved? McGowan being one of them. And he finishes it off.
That might be a good one for the fight night. Bird versus Whitty.
It might be.
Be a lightweight affair. I think if we have a look at the stats on Wednesday night when we get them at Premier Data stats, Dan, you'll find that the uncontested possession count again will be huge in favour of Mornington.
Morse got it on the end of it.
Morse?
To McGowan, and it was good play on that occasion to kick their ninth goal, 9-8-62 to 16-15, 111. Back in the middle, Walsh has two cracks at it, knocks it down. Ryan will receive a hand pass. He got it from Hill. Goes on the outside for Rye. Mark taken by Williams. Handballs now to Rowson. Rowson kicks badly, turns it over again. He's been pretty good today, Susevich at half back. In short now to the middle of the ground to the left-footed Heath. Heath delivers now to half forward to the Bulldogs. They've got loose men everywhere. Turning an opponent inside out. House on the left now. Runs away. Bold. Shoots at goal. Great goal. Bold it was on the right. House was 19. Bold 21. Magnificent goal by Bold.
That's his second candidate for goal of the day.
No doubt about that. The game changer goal of the day.
It's just been, they've had better ball movement from half back, haven't they? They've been able to hit targets and hit free targets too. Seems every time Rye coming out of half back, they're kicking to a contest and there's not much space. Whereas you go the other way, Mornington are finding those loose people. So their work rate's a lot better through that midfield.
Kalani Ryan off. Garner getting ready to come on, but he's limping a bit. Hasn't had a big influence today, Garner. So it's a 55-point lead. Walsh again wins the tap. They've won the clearances all day, although maybe on this occasion Rye might have won the clearances. But there was a bit of a fumble and they couldn't quite extricate themselves from the contest and get off to the races. Hill taken down at a tackle after we had a slight fumble. Thrown up again. Walsh out. Speedy there again. He's won most of the clearances for the Bulldogs. And then he's brought down at a tackle and lost control of it. A handball on the outside, Rowson. And now Hill again shoved. Kicks to half forward and affects the kick, and Smart again. Cutting off everything at half back and sweeping like a janitor. Plays on quickly. Lovely right foot kick. What a kick that is. Brilliant kick into space. And he finds young Bold, who's been good, marking it right half forward.
Yeah, Smarty's very dangerous off that back line, isn't he, mate?
Has he been good today?
Probably him and Nick Mason are probably two of the best half-back flankers using the ball in the comp at the moment. But, yeah, you won't find too many better than Jakey.
So, Bold for his second goal in a couple of minutes. And to get it past 10 goals, he misses. Not a great kick. 33 scoring shots to 17. 17-16, 118 to 98-62 on the
Simon Fiedler scoreboard.
O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. Margin out to 56. Back into play, Strickland. Short into the back pocket. You've got to pick the second division team of the week. I think Smart will definitely be in there as Strickland will receive a hand pass. Gets it back again. Taken by Hill. Hill standing still. They go back to fullback now. And they'll head out towards the broadcast side. Hampton trying to work his way to the front as Bold. Feeds a hand pass over the top, beats Barber. Looking for Goosey, dragged down on a tackle. Good play, Barber, good second effort. And then it's 2-on-2 right on the attacking 50, which is probably more like the attacking 40. And a great person for sport on the peninsula, Rob from Mount Eliza, just in front of us, doing all the hard work with the bins. He's a regular listener to SEN, loves our mate Darren Parkin, who does some work here at Game Face. Marquee North Melbourne supporter. Quick kick comes out from Oscar Whitty, and then he got it to Hampton, then to Hughes, who's brought down on a tackle. Got the hand pass out now to Favris. Favris in front of our commentary position, misses a target. Again, the Dogs have numbers clashing in, clamouring in. Smart as that man again. Held up on a tackle laid on him by Swain. Right in front of our commentary position, the margin 56 points, 12 gone, final quarter. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. Trying to burst through McIndoe. Lost control of it, dislodged. Also held up French. Lost control of it. Two people tackle him. And then McGowan lays a very good tackle on Miller. You hear thud. They go to ground as we check around the grounds thanks to Dynamic Staffing Solutions.
Just a quick one, Dan. Sereno now 4 points up on Mount Eliza.
Thriller.
Which is a thriller. And also Chelsea kicked away from Somerville. They're 30 points up. Halfway through the last quarter.
2 in a row for Chelsea, and Somerville in some trouble. Chelsea be 3-2, Somerville 2-3. Good hand passing by Rye, but then again they get a couple knocked down as Mornington gets a number of players around the contest close to the boundary near the Woolworths. And it'll be back into play at half forward. It'll be big contest this one. 118-62, O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. Good play, McGowan, brings it to ground. Coming the other way, Smart again uses it. So what a kick that is. Barnes, though, couldn't quite hang on in front of the Bulldogs coach's box. Just couldn't quite get his hands around it long enough. It'll be thrown back into play on the wing. Big win coming up for the Dogs to be 4-1 like Rye. Miller wins it out of the ruck contest. Sells some candy as he went to hand pass and he drives it long. Calder was held on to. Must be a free kick in front of our commentary position.
Is he going to have a shot?
I reckon he might. You reckon how far will he be kicking from here? Is this 50 where he is?
Have you got the distance, Jacko? Can you get the...
Well, he's kicked 7. And he's kicked 9 early in the year. This will take him to 29 in 5 games.
Oh, he lays it up.
Square it up towards the goal square. Almost a big mark down there. Couldn't quite hang on to a Barnes. Ball's at ground level. Ash does well to tap it out. Then there's a flying shot at goal. Just misses to the right-hand side by Barnes. And in fact, it's out of bounds on the full, missing everything. So lead 56 points, 14 gone, final quarter. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. Strickland to inbound now.
He's got a bit of the ball Stricko in the back line, but he hasn't been damaging, has he?
No, he normally would be because they've had to have 2 on Calder, and they would normally be Dixon and also Richards. But as we know, Richards off with that shoulder injury in the opening quarter. Strickland, a high ball. Try and mark that. McIndoe in front. Calder from behind. Brings it to ground for the Dogs. Then McIndoe's there for Rye. Lost control of it in the tackle. Loose ball. Big contest. He goes in again, McIndoe. Forces a little hand pass out. Coming the other way, Speedy. Laying an egg on him is McGowan for Rye, the former Mornington player. He manages to work it out to McIndoe on the outside. McIndoe kicks down the line. Good contest. Close to the boundary. May go out of bounds. Scorker involved for the Dogs. And it'll be thrown back into play. And Garner, who's had a quiet day for Rye.
He's not on his own. There's been a lot of Rye players that have been down. They've had a couple of really good plays in Whitty and Ryan, but besides those two, been a bit quiet.
McGowan, missed by Glenn, taken by Hampton, who's tried hard. He's kicked out, no good, affected, and Dalziel handballs over the top. Now they go through Brown, through the middle. This is too easy, a training run. Goosey on the end of it. Good footy by the Dogs. It's great when they can get it on the outside. Stream through the middle on this small ground at Alexandra Oval. And Goosey marks and looking to do what his father has done thousands and thousands and thousands of times here at Alexandra Oval and find the big sticks.
It was a good kick from the Carney Brown, wasn't it? Did very well. Laces out.
Goosey. Long kick, but misses to the right-hand side. 17-17, 119, 34 scoring shots to 17. Should be further in front. It's 57 points, 98-62. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard, 16.5 gone last quarter. Back into play. They have it in the back pocket on the outer side. Hill, who's tried hard on the left.
Ooh.
But that's a terrible kick in front of the scoreboard, out of bounds on the full. And it'll be taken by Richardson, another one of the unsung defenders. Goes back to Dalziel, goes further back again, looking to open it up now to Susovic, a great user of the footy. Will keep it down that side of the ground. In short now to Heath, the left footer. Another half-distance pass. A lot of loose men. High ball by Bird on the left. Quarter in the
over
middle
the
cart
back.
market, waiting down. Snap it, goal. Barnes misses. He was just outside the 10-metre goal square, roving the pack expertly as it spilled to him, and he threw it on the boot a bit too quickly. 17-18, 120, 1962. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. Back into play. Not a great kick, but well picked up on the half volley by Glenn. Gets the hand pass out to the man who kicked it to him, Farris. Farris kicks it wide to the outer side now for Rye. And the mark taken at half back by Strickland. Kicks down the outer side for the Demons. High ball, but it'll come straight back. Susovic cuts off. Another forward effort by Rye. Those defenders have done it all day. Smart and Susovic in particular. In short to Dalziel. In short again to the left-footed Bird. Bird now runs. Kicks long inside 50, a bouncing ball waiting at the back. The hand pass came out from Wiley, but intercepted into an open goal. Goes Dinger, and he hits the post. Should have kicked that one. 17-19, 1-2-1, 9-8-62. Back into play straight away. Hill receives. In short again to Strickland. Came from Farris originally.
Just a quick one, Dan. Sereno have just kicked a goal to go 6 points ahead of Mount Eliza deep into the last quarter.
Might just get over the line there. It's been a thriller. But the big upset, Chelsea over Somerville. 2 good wins in a row for Chelsea. Maybe going to the pub occasionally works in the middle of the season.
Certainly does.
Certainly does work on the weekend. McGowan in short to Hill. Hill kicks down the line again. That's a nice kick. Good mark taken on this occasion, and away they go through head. Handball's out in the direction of Ryan. Kicks long to fall forward. And unfortunately for the Bulldogs, one of the very few occasions that they've gone up a little bit too early. Harrington trying to go for the punch. And the ball was nowhere in his vicinity, and taking a good mark waiting behind is Morse.
Yeah, Ryan again there through the midfield. He's been the best for Rye today. He's tried hard all day, and that was just another classy finish from him.
Kirkwood's tried to move his players around. More starting in defence, 30 metres out for the 10th goal of the day. Straight through the high diddle-diddle, as Kevin Bartlett would say, for the Rye Footy Club. But they're going to suffer their first loss of the season, 53 points in arrears. Mornington really should be further in front, 17-19, 1-2-1 to 10-8-68. First goal of the day to Lee Morse.
Yeah, and I've been really impressed with Kalani Ryan. Even though his name sounds like he should be a surfer, he's really put in.
Or a rock star.
Yeah, or a rock star. He might be a bit of a rock star.
He might be. He's been a good player for them, though.
He has.
In the middle, open-handed slap by Oscar Walsh. Ball still to be won. Brown wrenches it away from his opponents. Does well for the Dogs. Delivers now to Barnes, who's been lively. Kicks a low one to Calder. Calder at his bootlaces. Sockers at 4. Didn't get enough on it. Arriving back in the goal square, but it's running away from him, Farris. Did well to pick it up and just stole it from Goosey, who was coming the other way. High kick close to the boundary. It comes off. Mark taken inside. And playing on quickly. Down the line for Rise Jennings. Haven't seen much of him today. Turns it over again. And Goosey takes the mark from the kick from Ash, who took the mark from Jennings' kick. He intercepted it nicely at half back. So Goosey's been a good lead up forward. They've missed some shots in the last quarter to really add to their percentage. 36 scoring shots to 18. And they'd love a goal here. Slight angle, 40 metres out. And Goosey on this occasion misses again. So 17-20, 1-2-2. Bit disappointing, of which Calder's kicked 7 of them. To 10-8-68, O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. Strickland again back into play. He delivers low and flat to the halfback flank on the outer side. And the mark is completed by Hill. But again, Hill so damaging to me, needs to be further up the play. Kicks down the line. Dalziel fists away. At the drop, taken by French. Taken in the tackle. Dalziel there to lend him support. Handball though turned over by Kalani Ryan. Ryan back to Hill. Wing out of side for Rye. On the half volley. Williams does well to vacuum it up. Did beautifully. Got the handball out to Rowson. Rowson kicks long to centre half forward. And a big, strong mark taken by McIndoe.
He's been good today as well, McIndoe.
Yeah, he's tried pretty hard. Been in defence and been up forward.
Yep.
Dad of Harry and Freddie. 40 metres out. Freddie was a 10-pounder. He looks about 6 months. He's only 3.5. Met him a couple of weeks ago.
That's
when
a
they had
horrible
that.
kick.
Yeah, it was a shocker. Through for a behind. Met him a couple of months ago when his mum Jen was running the Pina Colada night at Rye after they won the round 2 match when they beat Devon in the wet.
Did you get around, Dan?
I do get around. I am the Mayor of Mornington. Back into play goes Smart. High kick, a beautiful kick again. A lot of distance. North makes a good contest. Ball's at ground level. Barber managed to get his opponent out of the contest on that occasion in bold. Quick hand pass comes out from Farris of the Rye side, close to the boundary, and it's out of bounds near our commentary position.
Speedy just cramping in the background there. Just a bit underdone still, but managing to get away with it. He's been serviceable today, Speeds.
I think he's been a bit better than that, hasn't he? Been very good.
Yeah, well, serviceable. That's all right, isn't it?
Oh, a bit better than serviceable. Boundary throw in. Bouncing ball. Who's there? Ryan. Does well to shrug the shoulders and break the tackle, or would-be tackle. Kicks now inside 50. High ball again, looking for someone to mark.
Oh.
No one can, but Hughes roving magnificently. Loves a goal. 40 out, kicks it.
Very good.
Good contest made by Swain. 2 opponents. He brought it to ground and swooping on it to cut the margin to 47 is Tommy Hughes. 9 goals for the season. And they've kicked 2 in a row for the second time today, but too late. Mornington have missed so many shots in the last 10 minutes or so to really put a big difference between the two sides. 17-20, 1-2-2 to 11-9, 75 on the O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard. Round the grounds, Holt's Dynamic Staffing Solutions.
Yes, Sereno's still got that 6-point lead on Mount Eliza running deep. Bomb Beach, 10 goals. The 13-20 against 5-3 Rosebud, so it's been a shellacking.
Rosebud back to the field a bit too like Rye today, back in the middle of the ground. And now emerging with it is the left footer Heath. Has a bounce around the outer wing. Kicks inside 50 at the back. Rye have the numbers. They can get there. And in the end, trying to whack it through for a bind. That's almost got to be deliberate, I reckon, by Dixon, because he had a chance to pick that up, but the umpire said no. In fact, it is going to be deliberate, is it? No, I think that Goosey thought it was. Trying to fox the young boundary umpire. Has done an outstanding job down there. And she'll throw back into place. She's come a couple of metres inside and gets a bit of distance with the boundary throw. And well done. Bouncing in front of the 2 ruckmen. Then taken in a tackle is Rye and not able to get free.
Talk about 2 games, Dan. What was close early on that's been blown out. Langy are now nearly 100 points up on Hastings.
Well, Hastings were with them early.
And Cribby were right near Seaford at half-time. They're 100 points up on Cribby.
Jesus. Good play by Ryan. He does the Dusty Martin to fend off a couple of tackles. Get a number of players involved there. Wiley was one of them. And then receiving on the outside, Glenn, but he turns it over again and Smart. Just about best on ground, has marked everything. He's just been able to zone off and mark it half back and deliver it exquisitely to Barnes again, who doesn't. But on the bounce, he finds now the left-footed Heath. Long kick, Calder behind, 1 on 2. Couldn't take the mark. The ball hits the ground. Barber turns out of a tackle. Drives his team long. He was one of the 2 players in the battle with Calder then, but a good mark taken by Bold, who's had a good game. He'll go back now to a great user in Sasevich. He'll deliver now to half-back. They've got numbers everywhere. Well, the hand pass wasn't great because he got confronted and it seemed to spook him a little bit, Gorka, but picked up by Dalziel, and Dalziel delivers out wide again in front of the social club rooms. Bold has been great. Nice little kick, finds a teammate. What are you doing? Takes the mark.
It's a bit of thunder.
North is on the wing, I doubt it. Kicks into the middle of the ground and finds the big fella Walsh, who's been good today. Walsh will deliver in short again. They're using the footy as they go across the goal and they switch comfortably. A nice little kick again.
Smart again.
Smart, finding North. But Rye have got numbers back inside 50, so they're using the footy, then trying to find a way through. Try and pick the puzzle here. Bold, out wide. Dinger. 17-20, 1-2-2, 11-9, 75. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard, 26 gone.
He's going
Dinger
to
will kick it
6
long.
on 1.
And Calder
and they
slips over, and in the end, they still didn't take the mark.
Come on, that's comical.
Because there was inferred pressure, and in the end, whacked over the boundary.
It was actually a 7 on 1 by Rye then, and they still kicked it long and still managed to get it out over the line. Come on.
Because I think a lot of the players had led wide, not in great positions. Tapped down again by Williams. Hurry kick out of the fence by Rye, but only momentarily. It'll come back.
Oh, the man of the moment.
Jennings and Smart has got the footy at centre half forward. Jennings just threw it on the boot after he received the tap, and it didn't go very far. So Smart, you'd think, has a chance here. They've missed so many shots in this last quarter where they should have really kicked 20 goals, 17 or 21-16, not 17-20. He doesn't led by 47 points.
He doesn't get many shots on goal, Smarty. He's usually punching them out of the back line. So, but he's a beautiful kick, so you would think that he'd give this a ride.
from 45 metres. Look at that. What a beautiful kick that is. That, to me, might have nearly seen him get in front of Jackson Calder despite his 7 goals. But you'll be picking it, Holtz, at the Telstra Business Technology Centre of South Melbourne Best on Ground Award. He has been magnificent today, Jake Smart, off halfback. And they've had so many goal kickers.
He has indeed. Let's just tip that off. Beautiful. No, they've been impressive today, but
12 goal kickers.
If you're looking at it from opposition coaches' point of view, you've got to make a way to make them to run with them when they spread. You can't be caught flat-footed. They just get out on their own and they use the ball well.
Rowson loses it in the middle. Hurry kick comes out for the Dogs by Bird, overrunning it Barnes. Taken now by Jennings, drives his team inside 50 for Rye. Big fist from behind by Brown. Good play by Hughes to Rove again, down to Morse. And Morse delivers into the pocket, and Barber takes the mark. Right forward pocket, not spelled B-A-R-B-E-R, it's spelled B-A-R-B-O-U-R. Louis Barber, right forward pocket. They've been accurate when they've gone forward. The margin is 53 points. O'Brien Real Estate scoreboard, 28 gone in the final quarter.
Sereno 1 point up on Mount Eliza, deep into the last stand.
What a thriller that is. Two arch rivals. Shot at goal's a good one. When they've gone forward, they've kicked them. That's something that Rye can take out of this game. Their accuracy compared to Mornington, but 38 scoring shots to 21 does indicate a shellacking. 12-9-81 to 18-20, 128. And a nice goal kicked in the right forward pocket by Louis Barber.
No, they've battled it out. I just think that we've talked about it before. They're just trying to patch too many holes. They're probably short 2 or 3, which the injuries that they've incurred early, and then obviously they didn't come into the game with Capkin out as well. Just really hurt them.
Back in the middle again. Dying stages of the game. Out of the centre. Rowson, high ball to half forward. There's the siren. Big win to Mornington. Rye lose their first game of the season, and Mornington are now 4-1 as